What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Rizq Podcast. I'm your host, Ahsan Khan. Before we get into this episode, I wanted to let you all know the great news. The new No Risk, No Rizq SS20 collection has now launched. Our Islamic-inspired garments are taking over the streetwear scene, and you can buy all these products directly from our website. And we have new products releasing every week. That's www.norisknorizq.com. We ship worldwide, and shipping to Europe, including UK and North America, is free. Shipping takes up to 10 working days, so order yours now to avoid missing out. The first thing I want you all to do, though, is sign up to the newsletter, which you can find at the bottom of the homepage. This will give you early access to all the podcasts, and you'll also receive exclusive discounts for the store. So once you've signed up, you can browse all the products on the store. We've got multiple colors for most products and sizes from small to 5XL in some cases. So no matter what your size is, we got you. Once you've chosen your product, hit the add to cart button. Make sure your cart looks okay and head over to the checkout. Now, when you get to checkout, I'm going to give you a gift. That gift is a 15% discount code you can use right now to save on your final purchase. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because the Rizq Podcast is the best podcast. Remember to like this video and leave a comment below. That's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, share it with your friends. Thanks for your patience. Let's get started. Here is episode 17 of the Rizq Podcast featuring Nazizi. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Rizq Podcast. This is episode 17, and we're joined today by a returning guest, Mr. Nazizi.
How are you, brother? You okay?
All good, bro. How are you?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Ramadan's killing me, man.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. What's the time now? It's like 11 o'clock. Literally, I'm not even joking, bro. I broke my fast like 2 hours ago. So,
Same.
Yeah, that's why I took a power nap just before I came in. Thought I need to get some energy in quickly. But how's things? Everything good?
All good, man. All good. Well, look, I just want to open up by just saying, a big thank you, big shout out to yourself. When I reached out to you back in, I think August last year, 2019, 2019.
Is that how long it's been?
Yeah, it's been about 9 months.
Oh, wow.
9 months since episode, or something like that. Since
just before the fight, right?
Just before the fight.
Yes, I remember.
So, yeah, just before that was episode 4 that we did. That was the first one that of my podcast that got, quite big. It got to about 40,000.
Wow.
Within a few weeks. So yeah, big shout out to all the fans as well who subscribe. So make sure you subscribe to this one as well. But yeah, so I just wanted to catch up with you, really.
I knew this was coming.
Because like last time I saw you properly, was in September, and
right.
So we met up. We were linked up first in August, and then we met up in September. And obviously, there's a big elephant in the room. Which is the fact that your longtime friend, business partner and client, Adam Saleh, is no longer any of those things.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, any of those things. So, I think one of the things that is really important at a time like this.
I knew this interview was coming. I just knew because when you hit me up, I thought, this guy's going to ask me about this interview. But okay, go on. I'm down to do it. I'm down. I said on the phone, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, I just want to say I was expecting it. I knew it was coming.
Well, I think, one of the things that, like a lot of the people who subscribed and followed, they really had an affinity to both of you. And, you're both part of the story of my channel as well. So, a lot of people hit me up and were asking, what's NAZ's side? Adam's done some videos explaining, why he's fired you and, kind of what he feels towards you and stuff like that. So I think, one of the things that was important is to kind of show balance and show two sides to things. And, I think from what you were saying as well is like, even though that there's, a separation, it doesn't necessarily mean that there has to be animosity or anything like that.
Of course.
So yeah, let's just kind of start things off from August then, bro, from that first podcast, man. So like, let me ask you a question. Why did you actually say yes to that podcast? Like, I had 15 subscribers at that time.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be honest. You hit me up. You had a great story. You was like, listen, I want to know about your story. I didn't really care about how many numbers you had in that. I just thought to myself, you know what, the guys, because I know what it's like when you're trying to climb. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you told me, I was like, all right, you know what, come through. Like, we'll do it. And for me, it was more. It wasn't just about just the thing. It was the storyline that you told me. You're like, listen, I want to talk about where you started from cutting hair to how you met Adam to how you went on to build your own company, blah blah. And I thought, you know, yo, it's a great story. So I was like, yo, come through. That's all it was. It wasn't. I didn't really look at your numbers and be like, oh shit, this guy's only got 15 subscribers. Like, I don't want this guy to come on. You know, where's it even gonna go? So it was more just, I just wanted to kind of just give my story more than anything. So, but that video did alright, no?
It did well. It did really well. Yeah, it got me past through a lot of the thresholds.
Okay.
So the early thresholds of like YouTube for like monetization and like custom channels and stuff like that. So it got that through. So alhamdulillah, man, that was that was big. That was a big deal for me. So I appreciate it, man.
You went out and met all Eddie Hearn and all these guys as well, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It becomes a snowball. You know what I mean? And when you get that initial luck, so for me that was luck to catch you at the right time. Yeah. How many DMs do you get? Do you know what I'm saying? And like how many DMs do you listen?
So did you go to Saudi for that? You went to the fight.
Yeah, I was at the fight for that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but then we did Umrah as well at the same time, so it was nice. Okay. It was like best of both worlds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw Eddie Hearn. Shout out Eddie Hearn.
He
does my intro now.
Well, I love that guy, man. I look up to him. He's the guy that I look up to.
He's
him and Scooter Braun. They're the two guys that
Justin Bieber's man.
Yeah, they're the two guys that I want to follow their pedestal, their lead. You know what I'm saying?
What is it that like about what
just
they
the way they do things, man. Just the way they carry themselves. Just the way they kind of speak. Just the way they kind of do things. I've seen how successful. I've followed not Eddie Hearn, but with Barry Hearn when he had the football club and stuff like that. And then when Eddie came into boxing, I'm a boxing fan, so obviously I've watched press conferences and I've seen how Eddie's gone from there to he's got to be by far the best in the world now. Not even in the country anymore. He, for me, is the best promoter on the planet. Like, there isn't anyone bigger than him. That's how I see it anyway. Some people might say, it's Al Heyman. Some people might say, but I think it's Eddie. For me,
you know what? One thing I'll give to Eddie Hearn definitely is he's got a lot of class, man. Like,
he has.
When I saw him out in Riyadh,
he's smooth, man. The way he dresses, everything. That guy is smooth.
He could have said no. You know, he could have said to me, "Listen, mate, I'm busy." Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the whole press conference.
Oh, he put. You know, Kugan Cassius. He made Kugan Cassius.
Yeah.
Kugan Cassius is who he is today because of Eddie Hearn. So that's what I'm saying.
But what I'd give to Kugan though is I think it's like it goes hand in hand. Because Eddie must have seen, like, I can use YouTube to build boxing.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like they
that's what I mean by he's very smart. He's very creative. So he saw it and thought, you know what, grab this. Let me use this. And he started pumping the channel himself. So
he looks forward. He doesn't like care too much about traditional stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like what's happening next.
Of course.
But yeah, so we linked up. We did that podcast. What was it like for you after you did that podcast? Because that was the first interview that you had done. I'm guessing that I could find at least like
on like a long podcast, like my story kind of thing. Yeah,
exactly.
It was good. It was good for a lot of people were kind of like, yo, I didn't know Naz kind of started like this or stuff like that, and anyone that doesn't know can actually go back to that and listen to it. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It was decent. It was the first time I kind of managed to speak out about how I started doing what I was doing, because a lot of people just kind of saw me on, for example, Adam's channel, and then they saw me on other YouTubers' channels and stuff and just thought, oh, it's just some guy. It's just, they didn't know where it all kind of started. So it was nice. It was nice to kind of get my story out there. So yeah, that was good.
No, that's good. I'm glad. And I think that was one of the main type of things that, I was looking to get out of that is that story. And, for me, a lot of the behind the scenes work is what I'm most interested in. I know what a lot of other people are interested in, and that's your field is the behind the scenes work, and kind of building all of these events and all these people up. So that was an amazing story, and between the two of us, I think a lot of people agree who are watching that was their favorite episode.
Right. Okay.
I know a lot of people that watch that over and over again, and they love the mentality and they love the drive and the desire that they kind of get from your story.
Yeah.
So after we did that, then obviously you had the event planning that was going on. Obviously Adam was coming, Slim was coming, the whole crew was coming over from New York. You know, what's happening now at this time, you know, and of course, you know, Adam, you know, he's listened to the podcast at this time as well. Did he give you any feedback onto it as well? Did he?
Yeah, he said it was great. He goes, oh, it's very interesting. He actually hit me up about that podcast. Like, I've been listening to the podcast. It's actually really good. So he heard it. And then I think he did one with you that week, right?
I think
the boxing week.
The boxing week, yeah.
Yeah.
That mad text. That just random text. I was in London at the time,
right?
And I get a text from you saying Adam wants to do the podcast
tonight.
Yeah. So okay, cool. And then like that just linked up.
Yeah, no, because I remember we was all at the house, weren't we? We was all at the apartment, and then we did that, and then I think them boys came over from New York, and they was all staying at the houses, and then the following week we had the fight. So the podcast was good. It was good.
So obviously, you know, from my perspective, when we were doing the fight, and you know, from where I was standing, and you know, with all intents and purposes, you know, I was very kind of deep. You know, you allowed me into a lot of the rooms. You know, when security was kicking people out, you're like, no, he can come through, and and I was recording a lot of the stuff. You know, a lot of the conversations behind the scenes, and you know, at no point did I feel as though that there was anything, you know, any tension, that there was anything wrong or anything like that between anyone. You know, it was very, I mean, other than you and Billy and stuff like that, but but other than that, like, you know, there was everyone was cool, like even all the fighters. Yeah. You know, and it was banter, like it was good fun.
It was a good night.
And even in the hotel the night before with that guy that went crazy and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one that with his missus. Yeah, I remember that.
So a lot of stories, a lot of good times, you know. And and in fact, where I was doing a podcast with another guy. It was episode 9, and I left his place. And I checked my phone, and I had a YouTube comment, and it was someone that said it was a comment on your podcast from someone who said, "Who's here after Adam fired Naz?" Yeah. I'm looking at this like, what?
Oh, as in like who's come back to see after Adam fired Naz, right?
So someone's obviously watched
Adam's
video, and then now come back to see this video to kind of get some background story and context. So I was like, what? This is how I found. I was like, what?
Yeah, is that how you found out?
Yeah, and this was like a week or two afterwards, right? This is maybe 2 weeks after
something like that.
After the event, so you know, I was pretty shocked, to be fair, and you know, it caught me by surprise. So what happened?
Bruv. I don't fucking know. Listen. I don't actually know apart from what I've seen, because look, me and him, we never spoke, you know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm just telling you now before we go any further with this podcast as well, like, I'm not here to bash the guy. I'm not gonna bash the guy, and I'm not gonna expose nothing of his. This isn't why I'm here at all, and I don't wanna, you know, that's not what it is. It's just, listen, he's I've got a few years on him, right? He's a lot younger than me. The way I would say he handled it, I'd say it was more of a heat of the moment kind of thing. I don't feel like he would do that again. If somebody went up to him now and said, yeah, go and do that again, if he did, I'd be very surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the video and that live stream that he did, you mean?
Yeah.
Or you mean just initially, you know, firing in the first place, or...
No, going out on the internet and doing it the way it was done. So this is what I'm saying. Like, the way it was more just as you found out, like you found out on the internet. I obviously I knew because I was speaking to him before that, but everything that we were speaking to before that was about parting ways.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So when I saw the video, it's not like that's the first time I saw it. Like that's the first time I knew about it.
Okay.
I knew, but I was actually on a night out. I was actually going for dinner in London. So I was on my way to dinner, and then suddenly my phone's just going ping, 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 ping. You thief, you scammer, you fucking this, you fucking that, you fucking that. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, right? So then I've quickly gone on, and then I've realized, yo, Adam's doing a live right now. He's doing a live right now.
Okay.
So I've gone on to I'm now watching the live at this dinner, right? I'm now watching, my dinner's ruined now, right? So I'm watching this live. I was like, fuck, you know, this guy, what is he saying? And it's kind of crazy because I was speaking to him a few days before, and I was saying to him, like, yo, like, how are we going to kind of address it? How are we going to kind of tell everyone, like, maybe we should do it like this? And I wasn't trying to say it so we can hide my faults or his faults, you know? It was more of a, you see the way Slim did his one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Slim might have issues with me. I might have issues with Slim. Yeah? But the thing is with Slim never came out and Slim didn't say nothing. Slim just came out and said, yo, like, Winfinity done a lot for me. I can't fake them enough. I'm going my way. I've got, you know, bigger and better plans. Blah, which is cool. You get me? Like, it's fine. Like, do your thing, bro. Like, you know? So I was just telling Adam, like, yo, let's do the same thing. Like, you know? And it wasn't, yo, like, don't do that because I don't want you to say anything about me. It was more of a, yo, like, how do we kind of address it? And just, you know, but obviously, look, the guy must have got angry, heat at the moment. I don't know what, you know, he was on live.
Yeah.
And the worst thing I always say is don't do nothing live. You know, don't do nothing live because you might end up saying something and then you got to go back and regret it. And then you're going to be like, oh shit, like, how am I going to, you know, because you can't take it back now.
Yeah.
So the way Slim did it, I feel like it was the mature way, shall we say. The way Adam did it, he kind of just came out with it. Personally, I don't respect that. I don't respect that, but it is what it is, man. Listen, there's people handle things in different ways. I get mad when I fight with somebody or when I do something, I handle things in different ways. Do you know what I'm saying? His thing is probably YouTube. His thing is probably live. So that's probably the way he come out and done it. Probably thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go on the internet and just fucking just violate this guy.
So when was the first time, you know, what's interesting is when I look back to the podcast I did with Adam, right at the end, I asked him a question. I said, you know, what's the future plans for Winfinity? What's your future plans and stuff? And he didn't give me the answer that I thought he was going to give. I thought he was going to say, like, yeah, we're going to, you know, do this and we're going to do that. And, you know, he did mention, like, you know, we're going to have an office in Dubai and stuff. But he said, like, he just said, like, you know, I just want to be happy. Yeah. You know, that was kind of his answer. So he didn't really address, you know, what that story was. So there must have been stuff, you know, that he was thinking about beforehand.
100%.
And obviously, you know, very clearly he's not here to, like, defend himself or speak for him. You know, this is just based on my perceptions and stuff that I've seen and, you know, experience and stuff. So, you know, from that perspective, then, like, you know, what was the first thing that, you know, he said to you where you knew that it was
I had no idea. Listen, the last time I saw Adam physically myself was after the fight. After the fight, we went to my mate's lounge in West London, a place called Sand Flames. So we sat in Sand Flames. We all took pictures, you know, everything. We all took pictures of our belts, this. Everyone was like, you know, everything was cool. Everything was blessed. I went back to the hotel. He's gone back to the hotel. I've gone to sleep. I wake up in the morning and he had some money that he needed to collect off me from a few months back, which I was holding on to that money. I had it in cash. I then gave him that money. He left the room. He left my room, and then them boys got a cab, and I think they went to Gatwick Airport. Then I got a message while he was at Gatwick Airport. Something about, it's not working out, blah, 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 blah. I was like, huh? I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I was confused. Like, I was confused. Like, yeah, it's, you know, I feel like it's not working out. I feel like, you know, you're always against me. I feel like, you know, anything I say, you try and say it's not like this, it's not like this, which is cool. Like, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, everyone's got their opinion. If he feels that I was doing things a certain way, then that's cool. Like, that's you know what I'm saying? So then I got that message, etc. It was like, oh, I don't think it's working out. I need to think about it, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I can't force a man to work with me. I can't force a man to stay. You know what I'm saying? So I just turned around and said, all right, cool. Like, you know, just go back and then we'll speak when you land. So anyway, he landed. Then there was some other money that we needed to sort out amongst ourselves that we were waiting for a company to pay us. And then between then, you know, when you can just tell the text messages are very off. You know, I know how our conversations are. I know how the conversations. I just knew then. I knew then it was very one word answers. It wasn't, yo, what's up? Like, I know how Adam writes what's up. It's a WASSSSSSSSAP. This was a, yo, that money come.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, when's that finishing? Yo, I need the email. Yo, and I started to just clock it from then. I was like, okay, look, something's not right here. You know what I'm saying? Then he said, look, I'm going on to this guy. I've got another guy. I'm gonna be working with blah blah blah. I said, all right, cool. Do your thing. That's when I said, how do you want to address it to the fans? And then the live came out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so that's all I know up until how it all happened. The rest of the stuff that was said on the live, on the video afterwards, on the podcast that they did with Slim and the other guy, Shake, yesterday, all of that is all news that I'm hearing now. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the whole time from the fight up until then, it was piece by piece, kind of like it was just coming to me. I was like, okay, cool, like, and I just knew then. I knew like, this is any time. Do you know what I'm saying? It was just waiting to happen. It was waiting to happen, and then eventually it did happen.
So you were kind of anticipating that.
I knew it was going to happen.
Okay.
I knew it was going to happen. He said it before he left the UK. He said it to me. Listen, he took the money, went to the airport. As soon as he got to the airport, I got the message. So from then, I was like, huh? We was just celebrating yesterday. Because them boys flew out September the 30th. The fight was September the 29th.
Yeah.
So September 29th was the fight. September 29th was the after party. We were all chilling, laughing, giggling.
Yeah.
September the 30th, bro, I don't know if I can work with you anymore. I was looking at my phone like mad confused. Because there wasn't anything to build up to it. You did a podcast with him September the 26th?
Something like that, 26th.
September the 26th.
Yeah.
The September the 26th podcast was all, Naz is my guy. Naz. It's all about Naz. If it wasn't for Naz. And then from September 27, 28, 29, it was still Bless. As from what I saw.
Yeah.
Maybe he had his agenda that nobody knew about. Because I didn't even know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was all laughing. Like I said, we was at an after party the night before. And then the following day that happened. So it was news to me as much as it was news to everyone else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of really what happened. So it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird, but listen, it is what it is.
So when that happened, when that live happened, what was the? I mean, you mentioned that you were in the car and like people calling you a thief and stuff like that. So what was the kind of okay, so that's happened now.
Yeah.
And obviously, you don't make videos. You're not. You don't make podcasts. You don't do any of that. So like you do have Instagram. So why didn't you kind of take to Instagram? I know that you did. After like a week or so, you did post like a long text that you put out
that I sent to Adam.
That you sent to Adam.
Yeah.
So what was the kind of the aftermath of that, and
So, this is the thing, right? You've come out, called someone a thief, X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah, right? Now, see, this is the thing. This is the only thing that baffles me, right? He's come out, said all of this, and then the following day sent me a message. Sent me a message, saying, "Bro, look, it's all love, it's all this. I wish you all the best. Things couldn't work out, blah blah blah." Now, that's the thing with me, bro. Yeah, let's be real. Listen, if you stole off me, or you did something to me, I'm not gonna send you a message the next day and tell you, yo, bro, like I wish you all the best and this and that. Like I want your blood. You've just stole bread off my table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. This is why I say like, and this is when Adam made his second video, and then that's when I sent him that whole message about, yo, don't come with this whole like, sorry shit now. You just violated me yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then that's when I kind of just went in. Like I said, I don't want to talk about that, but it's more of a, when you make those kind of accusations, those kind of things and stuff like that, it's more of a, I don't know if he did it out of the heat of the moment kind of thing. I don't know if he got angry and done it. I don't know, because even the next day he made another video, went from his live. So he did the live and then he made another video.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wish Naz all the best and stuff like that. Now, let's be real here. Like, let's just be real. Someone's robbed from you. You're not going to go out and do that. Unless you're just doing it because you're trying to keep the peace and whatnot. So what I'm saying is, I just feel there was, I don't know if it was people speaking to him or if it was his own decision. I don't know. And I don't want to blame other people at the same time. But the one thing I will say is it was a very rational decision that was made. Do you know what I'm saying? For you to come out and say this, like I've even said, like, you know, if people want to see paperwork, they can. If people want to see this, they can. Whoever wants to see it, I've had lawyer letters, I've had this, I've had that. I said, listen, this is where it is. Let's go there and we'll present everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like everything was left unanswered. So this is why I don't blame Adam. I don't blame Adam because what I think has happened with Adam is Adam assumed whatever he assumed. And then he just kind of came out and said it rather than coming to get the answers, rather than maybe sitting down and saying, hey, Naz, you know, or maybe a mutual person coming in and saying, right, both of you idiots, come here. You're both best friends. You're both good friends. Come here, grab me by the ear, grabbed him by the ear, sat us both down and said, listen, what's the issue? Speak it out. You know what I'm saying? You still go with your new manager. Like, that's not to prevent that. You still do your own manager thing. You still go off to him. I'm not trying to say you two come back together and stop being friends and manage each other.
Yeah.
I'm saying just sort out what the actual problem was.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of unanswered questions that could have been answered had people just sat down. Do you know what I'm saying? Had people just come and sat and said, right, listen, bro, I need to see the papers for the last 12 months because I'm assuming this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. You know?
Yeah.
And the only thing that got to me, bro, more than anything, was when the mention of the charity money. Because when you're mentioning charity money, I'm sorry, but you're taking me down with you. You're taking Amir Khan down with you. You're taking all these people down with you at the same time. And the reason why I say Amir, because it's done under their foundation.
Yeah.
The money goes to their charity. When people fill out that form on the table, so when people come in, I don't know, do you been to our charity events?
Yeah.
So when you go to the charity event, the host
Yeah.
turn around and says, do you want to donate? Do you want to donate? When these people donate, there's a form that they fill out. That form that they fill out, if you look up the top, it says penny a pill, right? Which they was in association with Amir Khan Foundation. So that form, you fill out that form and it says you want to donate, let's say $5,000, right? You put $5,000, you've sent it, you put your card details in. That form, money doesn't come into my account. It doesn't go into my mum's account. It doesn't go into my dad's account. It doesn't come into the Winfinity account. It goes into Penny Appeal account. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the people donating it aren't daft enough to just start sending this money to Naz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so it was just things like that. Like, this is what I mean by unanswered questions. Because had you known this, you would have turned around and said, oh, okay, well then, you know, I didn't realize this.
Where did that come from then? Where does that come from?
So,
from him to say, like, you know?
This is the thing I don't know. This is the thing
Was there
I
any, like,
don't
cash
know.
or anything that could be
There was never
questioned or-
all the cash that was given was also given to the host of Penny Appeal, which is a guy called Rizq Malik.
Yeah,
right.
I met him, yeah.
So you've met him, right?
Very good guy, mashallah.
Very good guy. Yeah. The money was given to him. He would then go and put it in with Penny Appeal. So I wasn't physically handling my job was to make sure that Adam wakes up on time.
Yeah.
Adam's in the car. Adam's at the charity event. That's my job. My job was managing him. I wasn't taking care of the event. I wasn't taking care of the charity. I had nothing to do with that. So this is things like that. So when you explain it to somebody, when you say to somebody, look, this is how it is, then they're like, you know what? He's got a fair point, because anyone that was at that charity event, anyone that was at the boxing event, anyone that was live streaming it, you will see there's an account number linked to Penny Appeal. I am not Penny Appeal. You're sending the money to Penny Appeal. You want to discuss where your money went, where the charity money went, you need to speak to Penny Appeal. They've collected your money. Whether it's 200 grand, 300 grand, 400 grand, whatever the amount was, you need to speak to Penny Appeal. If you feel that your delivery wasn't done, or you feel like, okay, we've made 400 grand, but I haven't seen the delivery being done in Yemen, because that's what it was for, it was for Yemen, then you need to come and speak to me and just say, Naz, yo, like, bro, we've made fucking 300 grand and I haven't seen the delivery being done in Yemen. By the way, there was a delivery done. There was actually 2 deliveries done. Three. The third one just happened. And again, all these images, all these pictures have all been sent out. But again, if you want to find out about that information, you need to speak to Penny Appeal. I don't handle the funds. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that upset me. Everything else that he said upset me, but I just thought to myself, yo, like, you know, listen, just it's all petty shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so petty, like it doesn't. I don't give a fuck about it. Basically, like I don't care. My only thing was clearing up that whole. You took the peas, you took the money, you took this.
Yeah, yeah.
It was that I didn't like, because you're talking to me like I need to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's the only bit that kind of upset me, because at the end of the day, bro, listen, I've got a family to go back to. I've got friends that I got to go back to. I've got people that I got, and I don't want people looking at me thinking, yo, this guy stole charity money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I donate to the charity. How the fuck am I taking the money? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just things like that. It was just that kind of just wound me up more than anything. Other than that, I was cool. Everything else he said about he's shit at managing, he's this, the merch was shit, this. Bro, listen, you didn't like it, fine. You didn't like it, fine, no problem. I have no qualms with that. That's you. You don't like it, no problem. I find it weird that you didn't like it, because you was also promoting these merch as well. So, you know, so if it was okay at the time to promote the merch, if it was okay at the time to say, yeah, this merch was great, blah, 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 then you must have liked it in order to do that. Because that means you're also, just how you're saying that I'm giving the fans trash merch, but then so are you, because you're promoting it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you've seen the merch. It's not like I never showed you the merch. I showed you. I said, bro, look, this is the merch. Okay, it wasn't up to your standard. Okay, it wasn't so great. But bro, you also promoted it. Do you get what I'm saying? You also pushed it out. So if you've pushed it out, you've put it out, you're also giving trash merch to your fans. I've made it, yes. I'm the guy to blame. I'm Naz. I'm the guy. I'm the manufacturer. Right? Let's stick with that. I've gone out and got the merch. I've got shit cotton. I've got shit labels. Shit packaging. Cool, I've done that. Right? I'm a shit manager. Let's accept that. Right? You're laughing because you know it's true, right? I'm shit. Let's just say I'm fucking the worst of the worst, right? But bro, you're fucking promoting it.
Yeah.
So if you're promoting it, what does that make you? Do you see what I'm trying to say? And it's just stuff like that. It was just like, come on, bro. Like, it's so petty, bro. When I look back at it now, I think to myself, fuck, like, what the fuck was this whole shit about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all bullshit. Like, when I was looking at the whole thing, it's so, like, petty. It's like little girls moaning about little things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to happen. And the people that were watching it, and the people, they were just thriving off it. It was great news for them, because people love drama on the internet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I was just surprised, like, no friend of ours, because me and him have a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah.
We have a lot of mutual friends. So I was just surprised nobody grabbed me and said, boys, shut the fuck up, the pair of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is the issue? Right. You two, you don't have to kiss and make up, but listen, you go that way, you go that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how it should have been done. But nobody did that, which is fine. And I'm not blaming any of the guys that didn't do that. But there was other close friends that could have done that, which I would say, you know, they shouldn't they? I feel like a lot of people are worried if they shouldn't say anything to Adam Saleh, because he's Adam Saleh. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say nothing to him. Yeah, because you can't say nothing to Adam Saleh. He's Adam Saleh. He's the guy with 4.8 million. If you say something, he might say this about me. He might turn against me. Don't be scared to lose a friend like that. You know what I'm saying? So
there's two things. There's two things just on that.
Yeah.
One is, you know, I've even had situations, you know, similar situations where you know, things could have been so much easier, less painful, and better for everyone if it had just been nipped in the bud. You know, sooner rather than later. You know, someone had just done that.
Yeah.
But then, you know, when no one does that, it is almost like everyone's complicit, because they're allowing it to happen.
Oh,
you know,
people loved it, man. Listen, the same guys that were going. You want to know what's crazy? The same people that were going up to him saying, "Bro, that's the best thing you did was sack Naz. The best thing you did was fired Naz." Bro, you know those same motherfuckers were coming up to me saying, "Bro, you know the best thing you did was get rid of that motherfucker." The same people. And this is why I got to a point and I thought, hold up a minute. All these fuckers are laughing at us. All these fuckers are it was entertainment for them. They'll go in, they'll tune in, yo, you seen Naz got fired, bro? Yeah, right. And then they come back and they're like, yo, Naz don't give a fuck about Adam anymore. You know? And it's like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at it, I was like, yo, like, that's when I was kind of like, I was thinking to myself, hold up a minute. I need to kind of step back from half of this shit, because people are enjoying this, you know? And I caught a few people out. Because what I did was I told a lie to one guy. And then I found out that that lie travelled to this guy. Right?
Okay.
And I only told the lie to him. You get what I'm saying? So I lied to one guy just to see, because I just started to suspect people.
Right.
Like, why is everything I'm saying going back to Adam? Why is everything Adam saying coming back to me? Right? And then I started realising, and the thing was, bro, you'll be surprised. These are our friends. These are mine and Adam's mutual friends that were doing this. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is why I don't hate him, man. I don't hate the guy. Like, I've done so much shit with this guy, bro. Like, he's one guy that I've done probably the most amount of shit with. Like, as in, like, experienced things with, done things with, travelled the world with, etc., etc. But I can't hate him. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate him. You know what I'm saying? And me and him will probably look back in 5 years' time and be like, what the fuck were we doing? You know what I'm saying? We might. He might not. I don't know. But I know I probably will. Yeah? Because, like I said, I'm a lot older than him. I understand it a little bit more than Adam probably does. You get me? When I was his age, I was fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? I would have probably done the same shit. He's probably done less. You know what I'm saying? I would have probably fucking gone out, exposed, done this, done that. But you're not going to get anything from doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bit like, it's a bit like if I wanted to, he could, listen, put it this way, yeah? This is how I know Adam's a good guy. And I'll tell you why I know this, right? If Adam wanted to expose me, and I'm talking away from business, if Adam wanted to say stuff about me and end me and whatnot, he could. And the same way I could about Adam. If I was to say something about Adam, which I know, and that no one else knows, things that I know about him, I could probably end his career. And there's things that he could probably do about me that could end me even being on social media. I might have to leave social media, put it that way, right? There's things that, trust me, we both know shit about, come on, bro, we spent 5-6 years together.
Yeah,
do you know how much shit we know about each other? It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, but the thing is, I will never share it with anybody. I will never, ever share it with anybody. Because end of the day, listen, the guy's got bread to make. He's got family at home. I love his family, right? I love his family. His brother, they've always treated me with so much respect. His mum, his dad, Rima and Inaya, my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, when they're together, they used to, like, you know, they FaceTime each other. This is like, you got to remember, and these things there, those things there are important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that other shit that me and him were arguing about, bro, is so petty. It's so bullshit. Like, it's so fucking irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But people were loving it. And that's where I feel like Adam's immaturity, I would say, kind of played up. Like, people are kind of, when you egg someone on in a fight, go on, bro, have it. Yeah? And the guy's like, now he wants to fight even more. But before that, he was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna say shit. But the minute someone's like, go on, bro, go on. Yeah? So when you're doing that, that's all it was. Because listen, I know Adam. He's fell out with a lot of people. Kareem, Fuzi, Sheikh. But look at them now. He's best friends with Fuzi again. He's best friends with Sheikh again. These things happen, but time's a healer. You know what I'm saying? It might never happen. I'm not sitting there saying I want it to happen. But I know he will look back in a few years and be like, fuck, man, that is fucking stupid. Like, I was, when he's 32, 33, I'm not saying now. Now he's on his high. Now he's still young. He's still like, yeah, man, I'm doing this shit. Right, he did it yesterday, for fuck's sake. Yeah, forget talking about September. He did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, he did it yesterday. So that's what I'm saying. Give it 5 years. Give it 6 years, man. He'll calm down. Let him have kids. Let him do his thing. Let him get married. I promise you, bro. Listen, I've seen it. I've grown up. I've done it myself. I've been in his position. And that's why I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I just feel like had he just listened to some unanswered questions, he maybe would have gone back with a different take on it. Do you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is come down and say, Naz, listen, I need to see all the paperwork. I need to see everything. I don't care. I'm getting my lawyer. I want to see it. Done. You going on the internet and all this and that. Who are you speaking to? A bunch of kids on the internet.
The way it kind of feels, and even like you said on their podcast yesterday. Yeah. When I was listening to it, it felt like really personal. It felt like, because they were saying things like, you shouldn't manage. You should just be a barber. And kind of really kind of bring you. And that was one thing which we discussed on our podcast, which was like a point of inspiration. Look where he started and look where his journey is.
Bro, let me tell you something. Look, again, even with that, like, he should remain a barber. He shouldn't manage. He shouldn't do this. I'm sorry, but you knew I was a barber. I've got no managerial skills, bro. I've never managed anyone in my fucking life. I don't know. I didn't know how to manage. But then that's a lot of people. Scooter Braun was a club promoter, right? He was a club promoter. Then he started managing because he didn't have a degree in it. So it's not about that. It's just, you know when you've got that guy who's got the degree now? It's like, listen, bro, I got a man that's got a degree now. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Bro, you knew I was a barber. You knew I've never managed anyone in my life. I openly say I've never managed anyone in my life. I learned as I was going along. You know what I'm saying? I progressed as I was going along. As things were coming to me, I was learning. Bro, I was doing things that I didn't even know. I was winging it.
Yeah.
I was winging it. I was like, yo, just fuck it. This is how I think it's got to be done. So you knew this. You knew this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you wanted this. So you can't come back now and say, yo, you're not a manager. But of course I'm not a manager. Do you know what I'm saying?
It sounds very much like your position is, you know, why didn't you just speak to me in person about this?
That's my whole thing,
we could have sorted it out.
Yeah, we could have just sorted it under the table, done. You know,
regardless of business.
Yeah.
You know, at least let's still keep a friendship.
Bro, this is the thing, right? This is the problem that me and Adam faced, and I learned so much from working with Adam, and I'll never forget it, and I'll never not appreciate what I learned with Adam, because it was because of Adam that I learned a lot of shit on the way, right? Because it was kind of literally fucking dealing with everything top to bottom, right? So with Adam, it was more, I learned so much from him, so I can't turn around and say like, yo, like, you know, he didn't do shit. Of course he did. He fucking put me on that platform.
Yeah.
But the question that you was asking was, what was the question that you asked me?
Just now?
Yeah?
More about your friendship.
Yeah, so with the friendship, so as
like
me and him...
keeping the friendship even
yeah,
though...
so as me and him kind of started going through the managerial, like working together. And the thing is, bro, when you travel with people, you slowly start to become friends.
Yeah.
And what I've learned from Adam, which I will never make this mistake again, is pleasure and business, separate the two. Separate the two. And that's where me and Adam both fucked up. And I'm going to tell you why we both fucked up. He allowed me to be his friend. I allowed my client to be my friend. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not a one-way blame.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? He tried to be an artist now, blah, blah, blah. It's got nothing to do with that. It's, you got comfortable. Everyone became comfortable. It wasn't a one-way thing, because if it's a one-way thing, then you'd spot it from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? You've allowed me to be your friend. I've allowed you to be my friend. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's not a case of, oh, he came along and then he just became our friend and then, you know, he tried to become an artist. But hold on, you also know I'm your manager, right?
Yeah.
So then shouldn't you... And this whole thing about, oh, bro, we were kids and this... Listen, just get that out of your head, yeah? We're kids, we didn't know, yeah? Just listen, you're not a kid at 21. You're not a kid at 21 years old. You're a man. You're a man at 21 years old. For you to sit now and say, oh, yeah, but, you know, he tried to become the artist or become this, it's got nothing to do with that. The problem is that me and him got so comfortable. We were doing prank videos together. We were doing this together. And, bro, there was times where I'd say to him, Adam, I don't want to be in your video. I don't want to be in it. Nah, Naz, I need to do this. Naz, help me with this prank. Naz, do this. I don't want to be in it. You know? But there'll be times where I am in it too. So it wasn't a case of, yo, like, I'm trying to build my own. But this is the other thing that bothers me, bro, yeah? People should be allowed to build their own. People should be allowed to... Do you want that guy to stay there while you rise? Is that what you wanted? Did you want it so you stay there and I'm just going to keep going up there? So in 20 years' time, I'm up there, you're still down here. Is that what you wanted? Because you keep talking about this whole thing about, oh, I didn't want, like, it felt like he would try to do this or it felt like he tried to do that. Nah, bro, it wasn't that. It was, we just became comfortable. We both made that mistake. Just how I made that mistake, you also made that mistake by allowing me. You shouldn't call your manager and say, Naz, get in my video. And if Adam is real and Adam's listening to what I'm saying, Adam will sit there and Adam knows exactly how many times I would say to Adam, listen, bro, I can't be bothered with these pranks, man. Adam, man, I don't want to be in it. Adam, man, go fucking Adam, go. Like, I can't do this, bro. I can't do this. Naz getting it, man. Naz getting it. So when you're doing that to me, I'm sorry, but you've asked your manager that you now don't want to be in your videos. You now don't want to be the artist. You now don't want to get in it. So when you're doing that, bro, and the thing is, this is what I'm saying. Like we both fucked up because we got our friendship mixed into business. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't say certain things to me. Say, for example, with money, because maybe he felt like I can't ask him about money. He's my boy. I get that now. Because maybe there was times... So this is why I kind of defend what he's saying. Because if you think about what he said, he turned around and said... He basically said, yeah, in yesterday's one, I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to say. So if Naz told me I made $2,000, I just made $2,000. I didn't want to ask Naz. And the reason why he didn't want to ask me is because he became friends with me. And he thought, how can I go up to my boy, not my manager, how can I go up to my boy and say, yo, Naz, why the fuck did we only make $2,000? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can ask me this. You chose not to ask me this. Do you get what I'm saying? You can ask me this. You can say, I need to see everything. I need to see bank statements. I need to see receipts. Because at the end of the day, bro, you also have to look after your own. You know what I'm saying? You have to look after your own. I'm not just going to rely on a man to go and do everything for me. And then when things go wrong, I'm just going to blame him. Because you got to look over your own business. So when you sit here and say, it's my business, it's my this. Bro, let me ask you a question. How much rent do we pay the office? Do you know? How much bills do we pay at the office? Do you know? How much is the internet? Do you know? How much do I pay wages? Do you know? You ain't got a clue. And the reason why you ain't got a clue, Adam, is because you never asked. It's because you never asked. Me as a business partner, yes, I should tell him. But bro, you know half of the times when you're having a communication, when you're having a conversation with Adam, hey Adam, listen, we did, bro, Naz, you deal with it, man. Naz, nah, bro, I'm doing this, man. I'm in the middle of a video. Bro, I'm just literally in the Uber right now. I'm going to see somebody. Bro, I'm doing this. It's like talking to a brick wall. So when I got to a point where I felt like mine and Adam's relationship was kind of like, he kind of just left it to me. He kind of just left it to me where he got so comfortable, where I got so comfortable, and then we both just thought, you know what? I knew what I was doing, and he knew what he was doing. But you should come out and ask me. If there is something concerning you, come out and ask me. Just come out and say, yo, Naz, what's up, bro? Like, this don't add up, man. How the fuck did we only make $1,000? How the fuck did we only make $2,000? Ask me. I'll show you the receipts. I'll show you the paper. Ask me. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where the whole comfortable friendship and all of that kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he felt he couldn't. And I get it. I understand. Listen, I wouldn't dare ask one of my boys. If one of my boys have done, say like me and my boy have gone out and bought a car now, and I've given him the money, and I said, bro, go and get the car. And he got the car for 35 grand, let's say, right? And let's just say in my head, I thought he got it for 30 grand. Yeah? I would be scared to ask him, yo, did you buy that car for 30 grand? I'd be scared to ask him that because I don't want him to think, am I accusing him now?
Yeah.
So maybe Adam felt scared because he didn't want to ask me because he doesn't want to accuse me, which is understandable. So in that defense, I have to support what Adam's saying. And I totally get where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand where the guy's coming from. But the thing is, it wasn't just you got comfortable. Sorry, it wasn't just me that got comfortable.
Yeah.
You also got comfortable with me. We both got comfortable. We both were turning up to places. Bro, I would never want to go on stage. I'd be like, bro, I sound like an idiot. I don't like talking. He used to do this rap battle ages ago. I remember in Toronto, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever the fuck it was. There was 10,000 people out there, bro. He goes to me, Naz, you have to come out on stage. I said, bro, I don't want to do it, man. Naz, you have to come out. Yeah? Because that Desi part of the rap was Sheikh Akbar's part.
Right, okay.
Okay? But obviously him and Sheikh Akbar have gone separate ways.
Yeah.
So he tried to get me to fill that position in doing the rap battles and that. But bro, I don't want to do it. It's like, Naz, come on. So you've made me feel comfortable to be on stage. I've never been on a stage in my life. You've made me feel comfortable to be in your videos. You've made me, so therefore, please don't come with this whole, you tried to be the artist. You tried to, even with the boxing. Even with the boxing, there's this whole thing going around about, he jumped on the boxing, he gave himself a belt. Yeah, I did. I asked you. I have the message on my phone. I still have it on my phone where it... Sir, I just got a missed call. I still have the message on my phone where it says, yo, make sure you fight. Yo, make sure it'll be sick. Make sure you get your son Leo to fight too. You want to see the message? I have it on my phone. But this is what I'm trying to say. So when you told me this, yeah, and then I've come out and I've said, yo, Adam, I'm getting 3 belts, yeah, for all 3 of us. Stop me. Say, Naz, don't get yourself a belt. You're the manager. You haven't done that, right? Why have I felt comfortable to do it? Because I feel like we're all boys. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And when you're boys, bro, things are different, man. You could sit here, and this is the craziest thing about being with, why you should never mix business with pleasure. I mixed business with pleasure with so much with Adam, it got to a point we were sleeping in the same bed. We were fucking showering, he's coming out, I'm going in, we're butt naked in front of each other. You don't do this with your manager and your client. But the reason why that happened between me and him is because we both got comfortable with each other. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's the biggest mistake I made. Because I allowed it, and I feel like he now regrets it too.
You even went to Umrah with him like quite early on as well.
Well, this is the thing. This is why I love the guy. I love the guy. Like, it's what some of the things that Adam's done is, bro, you cannot put a price to it. It's priceless. It's priceless. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. He took my mum, when my mum went to Saudi, bro, you know, have you ever been to Umrah, right? You went, oh yeah, sorry, you have. Now, where the Kaaba is, you know where the Black Stone is? You cannot get there. This guy braved it. He braved it, bro. He looked at me and he said, Naz, I'm doing this. I'm taking your mum in there because my mum wants to go and kiss the Black Stone. Now, imagine this guy has turned around and said, I'm going to do it for your mum. Bro, to me, listen, I can never pay you back for that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, shit like that, bro. This is why I'm saying all this other shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, I will never ever be able to pay him back for that. Do you know what I'm saying? He remembers, and he will, if he's watching this video, he will remember when my mum completed, because you know you have to walk up 7 times, come back, right? So when she completed it, right, she got to the end and she bawled her eyes out, right? He grabbed me, grabbed my mum, put us together, right? You know, shit like that, bro. Listen, that's some real shit. Stuff like that, you can't forget that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't forget that shit. So to me, that's why when I hear all this other shit, it's so irrelevant to me because I look at the positives. I look at all the good stuff that he's done with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, I've sat in his dining room table. I've eaten with his mum. You know what I'm saying? I took his mum. Adam couldn't get into Saudi Arabia because he had blonde hair, right? He had blonde hair. And there was this thing about his visa stuff. And we went with this guy called Imam Qasim from Al Khair Foundation.
Yeah, yeah.
So me, Ibrahim, which is Adam's brother, and Adam's mum, and Imam Qasim went 2 days before and Adam came 2 days later.
Right.
Now, when we went, you know the whole mehram thing, like you can't do it with his mum because I'm a stranger. It's got to be uncles, brothers, dads.
Kids,
Stuff like that. I kind of never saw Adam's mum like that day. I didn't see her as, oh, but I can't go near her because I'm not mahram. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just saw it as, listen, that's like my mum. That's like my auntie. Do you know what I'm saying? That's Adam's mum. So to me, I'll push her wheelchair around the Kaaba. So I've got the wheelchair, me, Ibrahim, we're pushing her wheelchair all around the Kaaba, and we did Umrah together, me and his mum. And 2 years later, he's come and done it with my mum. So, bro, when you look at things like that, these are things that are just priceless, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. You cannot put a price to shit like that. So all this money, all this other bullshit that we're talking about is so irrelevant. It's so irrelevant because, like I said, bro, this guy slept in my house. My mum's cooked food for him. My mum's cooked food for him. I've gone to his house. His mum's cooked food for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And these are the things that kind of stick with me more than anything. That's why I'm saying about this whole business and pleasure.
Yeah.
We fucked it up. We both fucked it up. We both fucked it up because we became too close and we shouldn't have allowed that. So what he's doing now with his new manager is what he should have done with me. Right? He's kept his manager over there and he's over here. And that's how me and him should have kept it.
And one of the other things that, you know, I definitely know and understand in, not just in business, but generally in life, when it comes to people, is like, you know, if you have, you know, spoken to someone at a point where, you know, they're quite, you know, emotional or angry, or they've got these issues, it's very easy to listen to what those issues are,
of course,
and then say, I'm not going to be like that. So like for anyone else in the future, it's easy for them to look at mistakes that you made as his manager and say, okay, well look, I'm not going to make those mistakes. You know what I mean? Like you can learn from someone else. Do you know what I mean? So
of course.
It's one of those things again where it's just like it's not necessarily that someone's better than somebody else. It's just that someone has been able to get that kind of learning and feedback from your journey, the last 5-6 years that you've been working together. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that I think is quite interesting to just think about is that like,
well, he'll learn a lot from what happened with me and him. You know what they say? It's like boyfriend and girlfriend. You learn things from your past relationships, right? It's just the way it is. If something happened in your past, you learn from it. You make sure it doesn't happen in your second one. Make sure it doesn't happen in the third one.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's been through other managers as well, which he learned from, got to me, and so he's learned a lot from me as well. He's now learned never to mix business with pleasure. And I've also learned that. So I have to thank him for that more than anything. Do you know what I'm saying? He might go on to make God knows millions now. I might go on to make God knows a millions now. And the craziest thing is, a lot of people sit there and like, oh yeah, like Naz, like he's fucked or he's not doing this anymore. And then they say it to me like oh yeah, how is it things with you now that bro, you know what's crazy? We've both gone away separately, and he's probably I don't know exactly what he's doing. I see things like, bro, I see his stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked his picture the other day on Instagram, where he's outside, I think it was in Medina. I liked it because I took that picture, right? I took that picture, I remember. But anyway, so I saw him and I was like, yo, like I remember taking this picture and I liked it, bro. Because in the day, listen, I got no beef with the guy. I got no beef with the guy. I think he's a cool guy. He's cool. I think he's just young, said some stupid shit. And he'll eventually, in years to come, look back and be like, shit, man, fucking, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I'm saying?
What did your mum? Have you spoken to your mum obviously about this?
They all knew. Everyone knew. It got out in my family the next day. So they're like, yo, what the fuck? You and Adam separated?
Because obviously, like you said,
I explained it.
Was taken by Adam to like. So what was her reaction when
my mum was just disappointed? Okay. My mum was disappointed. My kids watch him now.
Okay,
my kids still watch him. I have to listen to Adam's voice in my fucking house still, and I'm not even with him. So I'm not even talking to him on the phone, and I still have to see his video on my TV screen because my kids watch him. You know what I'm saying? Leo watches him. Inaya always play because Inaya plays. She don't like listen to it on her iPad, so she presses it so it flicks onto the TV. Okay. So I'll be on my phone suddenly, and I can just hear in the background Adam's voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still seeing him every day. I still see his stuff. We don't follow each other, but I have a little creep here and there. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I go on there. I'll be like, let me see what this fucker's doing. I'll just go down. All right. Fair enough, you know what I'm saying? Because end of the day, bro, listen, I shared a lot of time with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Shared a lot of time. He's told me deep shit. I've told him deep shit. We know shit about each other that fucking no one in the world knows. You know what I'm saying? So...
Do you know what? I know it's easy for me to say this is, both of your lives, but it very much does sound like, a relationship that's gone sour. You've had a breakup. He's calling you a slag.
Yeah, he's calling me a slag, man. That's all it is. He just called me a fucking hoe. He just said, you're a fucking hoe. Get out of here. That's all it is, bruv. Listen, time's a healer, man. Time's a healer. I don't have nothing but respect for the guy. I think he's doing whatever he's doing. I've heard people I think somebody went back and told him that apparently he's going to come here and get kidnapped or something like that. And apparently it was me that was going to do it. I just want him to know that, yo, listen, when you come to the UK, bro, if anyone touches you or anyone kidnaps you, I will kick the shit out of them. Because at the end of the day, bro, that's still my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's still my guy at the end of the day. No matter what, I shared a lot of time. I don't care what you said about me. You come to UK, anyone fucks with you, yo, I got you. It is what it is. Like, I got you. He knows my people. He knows everybody. So it's not even that. It's just... I don't have a problem with a guy physically like that. I just lost a bit of respect at how he handled things. And that's all it is. And I've sat on this podcast today and I'm not going to say nothing bad about the guy. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he hasn't done me dirty like that. Do you know what I'm saying? He went on the internet, said his thing, had a fucking made some crazy decisions. He's gone and done it. But I wish him all the best, bro. He's probably making shitloads of money now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's probably making big moves now. I don't know what he's doing like that. But it's like me, for example, bro. Like, I make more money now than I did when I was with Adam. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? So it's like everything, because I get to concentrate on other things now. Do you know what I'm saying? So then it was like my concentration was kind of there. It was distracted with tours, this and that. Blah, blah, blah. But now I've kind of gone away and now I'm making like double of what I was making then. So he's probably doing the same thing. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not just about money, bro. It's just about everything. Like, I hope that he's happier now. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably is now. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's got a manager. He's got his own, like, business there. Pleasure here.
Yeah.
And Pleasure is the guys like Slim and people like that. Even with Slim. Bro, top motherfucker, bro. He is the guy. Slim is the fucking guy. Out of Slim and Adam, Slim's the fucking guy, bro. That motherfucker there, bro, he's just cool, man. He's just blessed. He's just like, Slim's one of them people, bro. Like, he just doesn't want to get involved in shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just doesn't want to he hates drama.
I get that feeling even from like listening to all the stuff between like them and the True Story ASA. It always sounded like Slim kind of was always trying to keep it cool.
Yeah, he just tries to keep it cool with everyone,
then,
man.
when he gets a bit too stressed out, then he'll move away.
Listen, Slim, as dumb as he acts sometimes, right? He's probably the only one that's doing, like, you know, he's got his house, he's married, he's got his kids, like, he's settling, bro. And you have to respect his grind.
And I see, he's been putting in his grind, like,
he puts in his grind, bro. He puts in his grind. He's ready to work. Even with the whole Fuzi thing, when the fight happened, he was grinding, bro. He was in the gym every day. He went from fucking some fat guy to skinny to fucking getting ripped to coming out fighting. And he didn't have a clue about boxing. He learned it in 10 weeks. So this is what I'm saying. The guy's got passion. When he wants to work, he'll go out and work and he'll go out and do his thing. So I love Slim, man. I think Slim's a cool guy. But the thing with Slim's loyalty has to lie with Adam at the end of the day, because that's his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Adam's his best friend. Me and Adam don't get on. Where does that leave Slim? So that's what I'm saying. There's been a lot of... It's so fucked up that there's a lot of friends between us that kind of feel like, shit, what do I do now? Do you know what I'm saying?
So what? Okay, so that's interesting, because again, like, I've been in my own scenarios where it's like, you know, he's there and I'm there, and like, you know, it's awkward for everybody else.
Of course.
So like, you know, moving forward, you run an agency, you know, an influencer agency.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest influencers, and you know, your former client, partner, friend. You know, undoubtedly, you know, you've got loads of friends together. I mean, even people on the wall that I can see behind you, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people there that, you know, would be mutual friends.
It puts people in a bit of a fucked up position, I ain't gonna lie. There's people there, they're like, they don't know, because they don't know, because don't forget, half of the people we met together over the 6 years. A lot of people I met, like the influence in that was through Adam. There's people that Adam met through me. You know? So it's like everybody's kind of like just stuck in the middle, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of messed up that the people have been put in that position. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, some people are like thinking, fuck, like, how do I fucking, you know? Like, what do I say? Like, because maybe Adam's gone back to them and said something. Now they don't know what to say to me, or they've come back to me and they've said something. And it's like, it puts everybody in a bit of a weird situation. Like, I was out in Dubai, you know? And if, let's just say me and Adam are both out in Dubai. You know, it's cool. But it's just like, that person now thinks, okay, I want to see Adam and I want to see Naz.
Yeah, exactly.
I now have to meet Naz on Monday and Adam on a Tuesday. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by it. Kind of, it puts other people in a bit of a fucked up situation, because other people are now feeling a little bit awkward. You know what I mean? I've been out to Dubai since that breakup with Adam, I think 6 times now. I went out to Dubai, I went out to Canada like twice, I went out to Kuwait, and like everybody I see, they're all asking me questions like, yo man, how's Adam and stuff like that, because some people don't even know.
Right, okay.
And bro, I just sit there, I'm like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Like, I don't sit there, yeah, by the way, he fired me. You know, we're cool. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say, bro? Like, because in the day, I could sit there and just bash. But it's, fuck, man, it's just, it gets to a point where it's like, there's more to life than this bullshit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, like, it's kind of messed up. But I was watching one of their podcasts yesterday, and I was a little bit disappointed in a couple of things that were being said. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like, why? Do you know what I mean? Talking about free flights and honeymoons and this and that. But if me and him left each other back in September, who's been paying for my flights now? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I think I've flown more than they've been flying. Am I right? Or, I mean, I might have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure I have been.
I mean, 6 flights is a lot anyway.
Yeah, you know?
6 flights is still a lot.
But I'm just saying, I think I went to Canada twice, I went to Dubai 6 times, I went to Kuwait. And this is after the fight. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, who's paying for all this now? Do you know what I mean? Who's doing all this shit now? Obviously, somebody's paying for it. You know, I'm talking about honeymoons and this and that, bro. Listen, no disrespect to the guys or whatever, but I was paying for their flights when I first met them. You know what I'm saying? When I first met them, when we went to Miami, when we went to this, I was doing this before. The only thing is nobody knew about it because nobody knew me. Do you get what I'm saying? They only met me through Adam. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's not a case of, oh, like, you're only doing this now because of Adam. I'll tell you what I did do because of Adam. I travelled the world because of Adam. Let's be honest, I had to go on tour. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you're on tour, yeah, you travel because of Adam. But please don't make out like I had no life before you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think it's pretty clear I did. I think it's pretty clear to them that I did. I was flying them out. When we first went to Miami, I paid for everybody's flights, everybody's hotels. When we went to Vegas in 2014, I paid for all the flights, all the hotels. So it's not like this is new to me. It's just, it's more now. Last time it will probably happen 6 times a year.
Yeah.
Now it's happening 6 times a week. Do you get what I'm saying? Now I'm going from Norway to Sweden, Sweden to Germany, Germany to Belgium on tour. Yes. Like, I'm not taking that away from you, but this is what I mean. There was a lot of things that were just unanswered, man. It was just like, fuck, like, really? You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel now? Obviously, like, you know, we've spoken for about an hour now about, you know, the last 6, 7 months, 8 months, and everything that's happened. How do you feel now, you know, that you've been able to kind of get these things off your chest?
I haven't got nothing off my chest.
There's still a lot more.
I haven't got nothing off my chest. I haven't said anything. All I've said at the minute is I don't want to sit here and say nothing negative in that light. You know what I'm saying? I've sat here and I've said it. Listen, what we've done is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What we've done is bullshit. You've learned from it. I've learned from it. You know? I'm not going to sit here and fucking slate the guy because he hasn't done anything seriously wrong like that. You know what I'm saying? He just made a bad decision. That's it. He just made a bad decision. Nothing else. It's nothing to do with that. So if I wanted to get things off my chest, holy shit. Bro, I'm not going to go down that road.
Okay.
I'm not going to go down that road. I will never ever do that. I will never ever do that. And same way he's not a snitch, I'm not a snitch. You know what I'm saying? And I one thing I respect about Adam, let me tell you something now, bro, yeah? That guy, he will ride for people when he needs to. But when he drops you, he drops you. It's like, it's just the way he is, right? It's just the way he is. But he will never snitch like that on a man. You know what I'm saying? I could put my life on that. I could put my life on that, bro. Like, that guy, he'll ride till the end. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll take it to his grave with him if he has to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot get it out of him. He's one of them people. And that's the same thing with me. Like, shit that I know, I'll take it to the grave with me. It's not coming out my mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by, like, there's things that I have that I haven't got off my chest. Yeah, of course I haven't. But I don't need to. Because it's not for these people to see. What I want them to see is that, listen, it's cool. It's cool. Whatever Adam says, I agree with him to a certain extent. I fucked up. Yeah? I fucked up by becoming too comfortable. I fucked up by doing certain things. Yeah? But you also fucked up too because you also allowed certain things to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? But these certain things are so small, so dumb, so doesn't even matter. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was something important, something big, something with your family, something with this, that's different, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit here, bro, give it 5 years, man. 5, 6 years, I promise you now he'll forget about it. Same way I'll forget about it. I've forgotten about it already. It pops up because I saw their bloody podcast yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? Like, again? You know? I was like, come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just things like that. But that other idiot, I don't like him. The other one that they're with, I don't like that fucking idiot. I'll be honest with you. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't like him. Them two are cool. But the other twat, he's an idiot. He's just oh.
Are you talking about Sheikh?
He's fucking annoying. Yeah, bro, he's a fucking idiot, bro. I was watching his bloody shit yesterday. He was saying, this guy, bro, listen, this guy is the definition of the clout chasing. He is he is a clout chaser. That is what he is. He will do anything, bro. Like, he hates me that much right now. That now he's just, like when you just hit, Bro, I heard the guy yesterday turn around and say, "You didn't let me sleep in my house. You didn't." So them boys came on a UK tour. No, a Europe tour. And one night I let Adam stay at mine, but not his. But he's all good coming out and saying, "Naz didn't let me stay at my house." Bro, tell them why I didn't let you stay at your house. You know why you didn't stay at my house? You little shit. Because you turn around and you sit there, and after everyone fed you, after everyone put you up the time before you stayed at my house, the time before when everyone stayed at my house, you didn't appreciate shit. You didn't even say thank you. Adam came out and said thank you. Adam's like, "Yo, man, Naz, bro, like, fucking love, bro. Like, your mum looked after me. You guys cooked for us. You guys did this. Safe for keeping me in your house." Bro, you didn't even fucking say thank you, bro. You didn't even say thank you. You stunk out my yard with your wet boxes up in my showers and that. Like, bro, like, you know? And I was telling him as well. I was like, "Bro, don't do that shit." You know what I'm saying? And then you're sitting here, now go, "Why didn't I let you stay in my house?" Bro, it's nothing to do with me trying to keep you away from Adam. You boys are going to go back to America. You're only here for a week. Don't use my week as the week that I'm the reason why, all of a sudden, yeah, you know, it's because of Naz and all that. Don't look for a reason to blame me, bro. The reason why Adam left you is because you don't work. And that's the truth. You don't work. Don't sit here now, act like, it's because of Naz. You don't work. Adam left your ass because you don't work. You don't work. You didn't work. You used to sit there letting Adam do everything. All their millions and millions of views, they're because of Adam, bro. Nothing to do with you, Sheikh. Don't sit there talk that shit, because if I see you, yeah, I want you to say this shit to me. Like him, I don't like. I've never liked him. He's a twat, bruv. He is the snake in that group. 100%. Like they can all, like, they're all pally now, that's fine. But I promise you now, bro, give it another year, bro, they'll fall out of him again. Because he's like that. He's like that. I'm telling you now, they'll fall out of him again. You know what I'm saying? They might not. Them boys might be looking at this now thinking, "Naz, you're a dick." But Adam knows. If Adam is listening to this, Adam knows. Adam knows why he left Sheikh Akbar. And Sheikh Akbar knows why Adam left him. So don't make it about me now because you need somebody to blame. You know what I'm saying? Because you two are pally now. Let's try and blame. We need to find somebody because we're best friends now. So we need to find somebody to blame. Yo, come on, bro. I know why you left him. And I know why you left him. I know the real reason. Sheikh, you never used to work. You used to talk shit. You used to start retweeting shit that Kareem would post. Of course Adam wanted to slap you the fuck up. 100%. Do I blame Adam? No. Did I want to split you up? Bro, listen. Am I a fucking little bitch or something that I need to come and split you both up? What the fuck do you think this is? You're both going to go back to New York and live together fucking forever long. You know what I'm saying? I live in England, bro. I only see you for the week that we're on tour. Then you're going back.
Yeah. That's so true. That's
you know
so
what I'm
true.
saying?
I never even thought of it like that.
Yeah.
And you actually only spend like these little pockets
I only
of
spend a
time.
little bit of time. You two have got to go home on the flight. You can get on the flight and be like, "Naz is a dick. Naz did this, Naz did that." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can do that. So this is what I'm saying. Don't make it about me. I didn't let you sleep in my house because you're grimy. You're grimy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OCD freak, bro. My house is spotless. You see my house? Bro, my house is spotless.
Yeah.
You know? Right? I don't like people doing that shit. You're going to come in with your wet boxers and put it up there and live like a grimy guy, bro. Bro, this is the same guy that had a rat in his house. He had a rat in his house, bro. And I'm not even going to say who told me that. He had a rat in his house, bro. He had to sleep with a rat. He's grimy. You think I want grimy people in my house? Come on, bro. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with, let's get rid of you. Bro, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Clean yourself, bro, before you come into my house. Say thank you to my mum for cooking your food. You know what I'm saying? Adam did that. Adam would come in, clean up, fix this, fix that. Adam would say thank you to my mum. He'd hug my mum. He'd do that. And that's respect. And that's why Adam was allowed in my house. You, clean yourself. I might let you back in my house. That's it.
Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, let's just leave it there. He's an idiot.
Yeah, I think if this wasn't Ramadan, we could probably go in a bit more detail about that. But I think
I've sworn so much in this.
There's no need. I think from everything that you've said, I'm a bit surprised in a good way, because I think when I came here today, I was expecting a bit more kind of like back and forth. You know, so names are called and accusations and. I felt that it might probably go down that route, from this side as well. That this is well, he
what
said.
Am I going to get out of doing that? What am I going to get out of doing that? If I sit here now and slate him, what am I going to get out of doing it? He's going to come back tomorrow and make another video. I'm going to come back the next day, say this. Until when? When does it stop? Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Who stops it? Who's going to be the bigger man and say, yo, you know what? You was right, bro. You was right. I didn't steal from you, but you was right. Yeah? You was right. You know what I'm saying? Everything you said, let's just say you was right. Let's just agree with you.
Yeah.
Right? Are we cool now? Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's not anything else because it's just, bro, like I said, it's all bullshit, man.
Let me ask you a very direct question.
Go on, tell me.
Do you love him still?
Who, Adam?
Adam.
He's my guy, man. He's my guy. Like, what do you mean? Like, how can you, bro? Like, do you know how much shit we did together?
Yeah.
You can't forget a man like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he's one funny ass motherfucker, bro. He's fucking hilarious. Do I miss him? The only reason why I don't is because of how it was handled. So in my head, I'm a little bit like, come on, bro. I expected better from you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
So
that's all it is.
Amazing guy, amazing person.
Top guy, bro.
Great
Top guy. Lovely family. Family are amazing people. Yeah.
That kind of left a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah. I'm just listen. You do your thing. I do my thing. That's it. That's all it is. Do I about the whole love thing and also, bro? He's my guy, bro. He's my guy. Like his family are amazing people, bro. He can't deny that my family aren't. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to sit here and say my mum's fucking this or my mum's that. He will never do it because my mum's only ever given him love. His mum's only ever given me love. His dad's a G, bro. Yeah. His dad's an OG. You know what I'm saying? Rima, Mohsin, Ali, OGs, all of them. Ibrahim's my guy. I can't hate them, bro. They're top people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But things happen between top peoples too sometimes, and you've just got to learn to accept that and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing my thing now, you know? I've got so much shit coming up. Got so much shit that I'm doing. He's probably got a load of shit that he's doing. And like, I'm on a completely different path now. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking flying here. I'm on a completely different path now. I'm doing a completely different avenue. I've got a completely different vision. And he's probably doing his thing. So it is what it is, man. It's just one of them things, bro. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
I think this is just a lesson in life, and you know, not just a lesson in business, but a lesson in life. That the fact that, you know, people, you know, come into your life, you have great times with them, but it doesn't necessarily always last forever.
It doesn't.
You know, and I think
well, it's like relationships. People have kids together, they get married together, they do this, and then they fucking get divorced.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yo, you had a family together, and now you're not even together anymore. It happens, bro. It happens. But this happened with two guys. You know what I'm saying?
It's happened with two guys.
But fuck off. Nah, it's not like that. It weren't like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just happened with two guys, bro. It is what it is. Fell apart, business, whatever. It is what it is, bro. It's just, unfortunately, things happen. You know what I'm saying? But I hope he one day looks back and be like, shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like, there's no need for that.
I think even from my perspective, this, you know, one of the things that is really important to remember is that, you know, really, really good people, really, really good friends are hard to find. You know, it's not like you're gonna find really, really close people to you.
I'll never find another Adam. I'll tell you that straight up. I'll never find another Adam. That guy was the biggest clown I know. Clown as in funny, genuine, real. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. Like, I can't knock the guy. You know what I'm saying? You have little tiffs that we had here and there, but you do, bro. You do. You can't. You're telling me that you spent 5 years with your best friend and you never had an argument. Shut the fuck up. I don't believe that. That's bullshit. Of course you do. Everybody has arguments. You know what I'm saying? But we always got through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, like he's a cool guy, bro. He's a top guy. And that's it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't want to say nothing negative about the guy because it's just gonna get to a point where it's gonna start coming back and forward. What I do think of him, he knows. What he thinks of me, oh, I know. I know things off camera, what he said to me. And he knows things off camera that I've said to him. Do you know what I'm saying? So we both know. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just one of them things, bro. Like, what do you do? You know
what's the future now for Winfinity? You mentioned that you've got a different path, a different vision that you're looking towards now. So what's the goal?
No, we're still doing the whole manager thing, but the thing is with me, I'm not managing anyone directly anymore. I don't want to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that because I'll rather keep, like I said, I learned so much from this. I want to keep everybody there, and I'm just bringing people deals, doing stuff like that. I'm bringing people deals, and I'm just taking my thing. You're taking your thing, and I've just got a roster of people, that I'm just sending things out to constantly every other week. Here's one for you. Here's one for you. Here's one for you. We're doing the first DJ Khaled event. It was meant to be.
That's
Bro,
mad.
I'm fucking pissed.
I'm coming to that, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
it was
I'm
meant
coming
to
that.
be DJ Khaled in Dubai.
Yeah.
This year we were gonna do it, but the whole coronavirus shit has messed my shit up completely.
That's mad.
But everything's agreed. Everything's agreed. So we're putting that on at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai. It's a 3-day event. So we're doing a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've teamed up with a company called Project 20.
Okay.
So me and Project 20, we've basically collaborated. We got an investment in from Kuwait. And they've kind of helped us put the whole thing together. And then we're going to get DJ Khaled to kind of come in into Dubai, do his thing in Dubai, shut down Dubai.
That's
and then
mad.
Friday, Saturday, I think we're doing like 15,000 seats each night. So I think it works out like 45,000 people.
Right.
And then we're going to have like after parties at like White Base, this. So it's all gone fucking up the pan now because of coronavirus.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
listen, it weren't going to happen. That's how I see
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
It just wasn't going to happen this year. It will happen next year.
Inshallah,
But it's just one of them things, bro. It's just, like I said, it's another knock. Yeah? Little knock for a major comeback. That's how I see it.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just see what happens. But I'm doing that. What else have I got going on? So I've got the Winfinity events, which is properly like kicking in now. So we've actually got our cars and everything that we've ordered. That these are coming at the end of the summer, at the beginning of summer. So we managed to do all of that. So yeah, I'm just kind of just doing all of that. Winfinity events is more like you come to us and we take care of your whole wedding, your whole events, your whole everything. You know what I'm saying? And we provide, the cars, the securities, the venues, the food, the catering, the stage, the makeup artists, fucking everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywhere in the country. So that's kind of kicked off now. So that's really well. But yeah, other than that, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just kicking back, relaxing, enjoying lockdown. Because bro, you ain't gonna get this free time ever again.
100%, man.
You ain't gonna get this free time ever again, and it's just like enjoy it while you can.
100%.
You know what I mean?
What's I suppose coming to a close now. What's your kind of your last thoughts, last statement, last kind of thing that you want to leave the people with? Whatever that is, whether it's to Adam, whether it's to the audience, whoever it might be.
Not to Adam. He's doing his thing. Good luck, bro. Do your thing. Take care of your mom. Take care of your dad. That's it for me. With the people, hey, listen. There's two sides to every story. Number one, always remember that. Number two, don't sit there entertaining certain things sometimes, because what you're doing is you're just injecting fuel. You're adding fuel to the fire. That's all you're doing. Especially when two people are close, or a relationship, or anything else. Try and see it more of like, fuck, like these guys were like cool, or this relationship was cool. You get them people that like, fucking hell, man, she left her man, blah. Why you gotta be like that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it's really entertains you that much? You needed that much juice? You needed, like, was you bored at home or what? You know what I mean? So it's just, that's all it is. Just sometimes, like...
Were you hoping for someone to...
I wasn't hoping, not for us to get back together.
No, as in, like, just...
I wasn't hoping for us to get back together. I wasn't hoping for anyone to make me be his manager and him be my client again. That's... Have I said that right? Me manager, him client, yeah. That's not what I want. I don't ever want that again. Like, let's be crystal clear. I don't ever want that again. What I did want was somebody to be able to say, boys, you've just fucking called him a thief. He's just said you're a prick. What the fuck's going on? Yeah? Sort it out. And that's it. And now you fuck off. You fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was hoping for. But that never happened. But fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Bro, 6 months ago, man. 7 months ago. You know what I'm saying? It's gone now. It's forgotten about. But like I said, it's just don't entertain off this shit. It doesn't like, oh man, it's just one of them things, bro. Like, fuck, like, are you guys really like, does it entertain you guys that much? Like, it's just two people. Like, I remember when him and Sheikh fell out. Fucking hell, bro. People were thriving off of it. And now look, those guys that were violating them two, some guys that were violating Sheikh, some guys that were violating Adam, they're both back together now. And now you're sitting here thinking, shit, I said this about him and this about him. But 5 years later, they're back together. Who's the clown now? You lot for watching. You lot for sitting there going, yeah. Because when they're all back together, what are you going to say then?
And that's another thing that happens when you pick sides as well. If you pick a side,
you shouldn't pick sides, man.
You pick a side and then you start.
You shouldn't pick sides.
Saying stuff about the other guy.
Yeah.
And then what happens when the two people come back together?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that guy still the prick now? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is he still?
That's what I'm saying. And that's the same thing with friends. I say this even to friends. You could pick my side, or you could pick Adam's side. But let's just say one day, in 10 years, 15 years, me and Adam became friends again. What are you going to do then? Because I'm going to remember that you picked Adam. And he's going to remember that you picked Naz. See what I'm saying? Just keep it mutual. Be his friend. Keep it there. I don't want anyone to not speak to him for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that shit, man. I had one guy come up to me. He's like, bro, I'm going to block him now. I said, what for? What the fuck's he done to you? I said, bro, this is mine and his issue. Why are you blocking him? He goes, nah, bro, I'm real, bro. He fucks with you, fucks with me. I said, nah, I don't do that shit. I said, don't do that shit. You stay there. You follow him. You do what you think. Keep chatting to him. You know what I'm saying? I had one guy in Dubai. Bro, I swear to God, he goes to me. Bro, if he comes here, I'm going to kick shit out of him. I said, what? I said, well, you can't do that. I said, you can't do that. Leave him.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing his thing. Like, bro, we just didn't get on. This is what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to do that. Nobody needs to do that. And I say this to all my friends. I say this to everyone listening. Don't not pick his side because... don't not like him or dislike him. Don't
dislike him,
Yeah, don't dislike him because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't what this is about. This is not what this is about. Just try and see it from a mature side. Like, like, these are two boys and now they're not fucking, they're not cool anymore. That's it. Just one day they might sort it out. Hope for the best. That's it. Leave it at that. Y'all sitting there fucking... Boy, I go through my messages sometimes. You fucking thief. You this. You that. You fucking twat. You stole charity money. Adam fucked you. Adam fired you. You're done. Bro, the funniest one, yeah? I'm not even joking, bro. When they say to me, you're done. Like, I didn't eat before Adam or something. Like, bro, how the fuck do you think I got this big? I only met Adam 6 years ago. So, did I not eat before Adam? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you don't want to read this shit. I'm just looking at it like, fucking hell, man. Like... You know what I'm saying? And these are the same people that probably cussed the fuck out of Sheikh. Probably cussed the fuck out of Adam. You know? They all used to cuss Fuzi Tube. They used to cuss each other. And now look, they're all boys again. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but time's a healer, man. You never know what's going to happen. And, if I ever bump into him, bro, I'm going to go over to him. If I ever bumped into Adam, I'm going to go over to him. I'm going to go over to him and say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, listen, like I said to you earlier, I can't forget those things there that happened, you know what I'm saying? Just because of a fucking Insta Live. Fuck the Insta Live, bro. It is what it is. That's his opinion. That's not my opinion. I disagree with all of it. He disagrees with everything that I've said. Okay? Cool. And that's it. That's where I left it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Fuck knows, bro. I don't know. All I know right now, I've been chatting for fucking an hour and a half. How long has this podcast been?
It's been about an hour 15.
Hour 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, that's all but yeah.
No, I mean, I think, like I said, to start things off with, one of the main reasons I wanted to sit down with you is because...
you wanted juicy gossip, didn't you?
Look,
you wanted me to sit here and be like...
This ain't a UK Keemstar or nothing like that. Honestly speaking, for me personally, I've got a lot of gratitude towards yourself and a lot of gratitude towards Adam as well for giving me that opportunity, of course, to do that podcast. Again, that bro, yeah. like when I see my numbers now, and I think back to the numbers that I was getting like during that period of time, like completely different. I was getting, I think, something like 150,000 views every 48 hours. I remember sitting there showing Adam, and he was like, "Yo, that's good."
That's the thing with Adam, though. That's the thing with Adam. Look, bro, how he didn't care,
and he started like, "Yo, look, do this, do that."
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't care that you was a small YouTuber.
Yeah.
He saw it as, like, Naz did a fucking podcast with him. Seems cool. Took my word for it. It's like, yo, Naz, I'll do a podcast with him too. You know what I'm saying? He never sat there and said, I know a lot of YouTubers, bro. I know a lot of YouTubers that will sit there and be like, fuck that, I ain't doing that.
I reach out to a lot of YouTubers that say that, bro. Trust me.
And they don't do it. They don't do it. One second. Yo, I'm doing a podcast right now in my office. you're live on the podcast.
Is that Adam again? Yeah.
No, it's not Adam this time. With no risk, no risk. You're live on air. Don't say nothing stupid. All right. She's gone. But yeah, that's basically what it is, man. It's just fucking, like I said. What was I saying? Yeah, about the numbers. Like, he came out and he helped you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came out and he helped you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't do that shit, bro. In this day and age, these YouTubers, they're all up their fucking arse.
Yeah.
They're all up their arse. They all think that fucking...
Bro, he not to kind of keep on talking about him and stuff like that, because again, like,
no, you can.
But like, it was a good thing. He did the swipe up. Now, when I look at this, right, I think, look, it's just a little feature on a phone. Takes 2 seconds to do, right? He's got a following of I don't know how many million on his Instagram. 1.5. That got something like 50,000 views in a day or something, right? Something crazy like that. I've never seen anything like it. My numbers went boom, crazy, and I've been with other people, done other podcasts, and they haven't really even done a story swipe up. Most, like a little, this is the story, and that's it. And I look at that and I think the people who give more, like who give back more, regardless of like what strings are attached to it. Like, generally speaking, that they're a lot more successful that way.
100%.
I see that with yourself as well. Allowing me to kind of be AAA access at the event. Bro, I'll be really dead honest with you, man. That was the first event I'd ever done. I had no idea what I was doing as well. I was kind of emulating your story almost a little bit, in the sense of like when Adam first reached out to you, vice versa, and you were kind of just winging it. You kind of like how same thing with me. Like
you have to.
The Slim Fousey weigh-in, bro. I had a new microphone. I remember. I don't know if you remember. You asked me like, why is there no audio? Why have you just done music and done like a little fast thing like that? Bro, it's because I bought a new microphone and the microphone wasn't working, so I didn't record any of the audio. So you know what I did? I got WhatsApp videos from all the fans, took the audio, and then put it onto the video as best as I could on that bit. Bro, I was shitting myself. I was like, bro, Naz has made me flipping main camera guy. I didn't have no audio on my thing. So, but then obviously again, you have to adapt. You know what I'm saying?
Adapt, bro. You got to do your thing. You
figure
winged it.
things
You
out.
did it well. You did it well.
So alhamdulillah, man. Like again, really appreciate that. If Adam's watching, appreciate you, bro, for the opportunity you gave, and obviously Naz for today as well.
So I'm just sending this picture to somebody.
Oh, okay. but yeah, man. So I really appreciate your time today, and like I said, to be honest, again, one of the reasons I wanted to do this was because, bro, I was really shocked. You had really good friendship from what I saw. So if
it's a shame, bro. It's a shame, but it happens.
If none of your other friends kind of made this opportunity happen, I hope that this is an opportunity where he's got to hear from you.
It won't be no. I know Adam will probably watch this and be like, fucking prick. You know what I'm saying? Why are you speaking about me? Blah, blah, blah. I know Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, he might not. He might look at it and be like, yo, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But in 3, 4, 5 years, he'll think what I'm saying now. He'll look back and be like, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give it time, bro. They're young kids, man. You got to remember one thing. They're not kids. They're men, but they're young adults. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They're young adults. You know what I'm saying? So to them, everything's kind of fun and games right now.
They need to meet a lot more snakes before they can figure out really who the real ones are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll, he probably thinks I'm a snake. You know what I'm saying? He probably thinks I'm a snake, but that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So he'll go across a few more, and a few more, and a few more, but he'll get to a point where he'll just learn and be like, yo, you know what? This was how it was meant to be, or this is how it's meant to be. And maybe he's found that now. Maybe in his new guy, he's found that now. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe Slim's found that now. Who knows? It might be a point where they're thinking, yo, this guy's doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? We were better off with Naz. Or they might turn around and say, thank God we left Naz. Who knows? But the thing is, you got to give things time, bro. You can't sit here and just expect everything to be okay and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just, like I said, man, I wish them all the best, family the best, that's it. And just take care of your parents, man. They're getting old. You know what I'm saying? I think his dad, bro, I saw his dad was in hospital like last month or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that was a normal day, bro, I would have hit him up.
You know.
Like that shit that's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm gonna say because you know, like when it comes to these types of things, like family and you know, like you said, you know his family quite well and stuff. You know, you would, I'm sure, want to be there as well because you know that's. And with that now, it's now almost like a thing where it's like...
It's not even so much being there, but it's like, you know, like when anything happened with his dad or anything, I would be like, yo, Adam, is he good? Any news? Any update? Yo, be strong, be this. But now it's like, yo, I can't say shit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's those things. It's like, fuck, like, all that other bullshit. It's like, when you look at situations like that, bro, one of my closest friends, I don't want to say his name. If he's watching, he'll know. You know him anyway. He lost his father.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He lost his father. Bro, I went to his house and I went to go see him, yeah? And you know what he turned around and said to me? He goes, Naz, I couldn't give a fuck about anything. I'm not scared of anything anymore. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I don't care about money. You know why? Because you realise when certain things happen in life, the real things really matter. This whole YouTube, bro, you know, in 5 years, 10 years time, you know all these little kids growing up watching us, they're not even going to know who the fuck we are. They're not even going to know who the fuck we are. They're going to see newer guys.
Yeah.
They're going to see the new YouTuber come on. It might not even be YouTube in 10 years. It might be BooTube. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be something else, right? So it's like, you won't matter anymore. Yeah. And that's your relevancy is now. What you're doing now. Make the most of it. Make people like you. Leave with a something that someone's going to look back and be like, yo, that guy, it's like how people talk about Muhammad Ali. Look what legacy. He left. Yeah. You know, you leave your legacy behind because that's what you kind of, you sit here messing around doing this, doing that. You don't want to be known as a prick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be known as an idiot. But this is what I'm saying. Like, these things matter the most. So when that guy told me when his dad died, bro, I was texting him, messaging him, calling him every fucking half an hour, every 2 hours. I was like, bro, like, be strong, be this for your mum, for this, for that. He knows what I was doing. And I felt it that day. I thought to myself, fuck, man, like, you know? Like, because that happened to, thing is with me, my mum's alive, my dad's alive. I've never lost somebody, you know, close to me, you know? And may God give them all long life and everything. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't lost a single person. I don't know what death feels like, bro. I've never, and that's one of my biggest fears is seeing if people die or anything like that. Like, it all fuck me up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when people are in hospital, when my mum had a heart attack, Adam was there for me. You know what I'm saying? He's on the phone. He's like, Naz, man, vadi. And those things matter. You forget about everything then. You forget about, you took £20 off me. You didn't pay for the tour. You forget about all this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because these things really matter to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when that whole thing happened with his dad recently, bro, I felt bad, man. I'm sat there for fucking hell. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was on a normal day, bro, I would have picked up the phone and said, yo, Adam, what's up, man? Like, what the fuck happened? Bro, I don't even know what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. So when you look at things when you look at the bigger picture, bro, there's more to life than this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it now. That's just my whole vision in everything. There's so much more to life than worrying about all this crap that we're doing on the internet. Because this internet game, bro, I'm telling you, it's just, everybody's on it for a few followers, a few likes, a few this and a few that. Bro, after a while, it all gets fucking forgotten about. There's so many legends that have been through YouTube and this and that. Where are they now? Do you know what I mean? I know some guys that have got 10 million subs, bro. 10 million subs. And they can't even... Bro, let's not go there. 10 million people, remember what I just said. And right now, if they was to hold an event, I'll be surprised if 10 people turn up. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You want people to turn up to your funeral. You want people to turn up to your party. You want people to turn up to your birthdays. That's where you want your people, bro. Forget all this other shit, man. It's so irrelevant, bro. I'm so done with it. But I deactivated all my shit, you know that?
I saw, yeah.
Yeah, I deactivated all my shit. Deactivated all of it. Because I just look at, bro, I'm so caught up in it. This whole social media shit, I'm so caught up in it. It's fucking me up. Bro, there's people living an Insta life now. There's people going out there living for Instagram. There's people buying clothes because they don't want to wear the same clothes that they wore in their last picture. So they're spending money to look good, to look rich. And now look, we're all in coronavirus. You're the same as me. I'm the same as the rich guy. So the rich guy that's worth 2 million, I'm just worth the same amount as him now. You know? We're all worth the same because you can't go anywhere now. You can only go Tesco and shop. I can only go Tesco and shop. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You can't go out and do something I can't now. We're all the same, bro. And look how quickly it went. One virus came, shut every fucker down. Every millionaire is doing the same shit as me, and every broke guy is doing the same thing as the millionaire. True or not, bro? Right?
100%.
This is why I'm saying, like, fuck this shit, bro. Like, it's just, bro, I'm so fucking passionate about this shit, bro. You don't understand. This whole social media shit has just wound me up. Because I look at it sometimes, I'm just like, the fuck? Like, what am I doing? Bro, I don't post my bad shit on there. Every time I post a story, I'm on a yacht. I'm flying. You think my life's like that every day? You think my life's like that every day? Do you believe that? Do you believe I'm on a yacht every single day of my life? Do you believe I'm living a 5-star life every day of my life? No. That's what I show you. That's what I show you. I'm at home sometimes doing the same shit as you. I'm at home sometimes having arguments. I'm at home sometimes arguing with my mum. I'm at home sometimes doing some bullshit. I'm having this issue, that issue, whatever issue, you know? With my Sky guy, bro, the fucking satellite's come off, it's not working, right, you know? I'm doing the same shit as everyone else. But when I post shit on my Instagram, bro, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all bullshit, bruv. It's all bullshit. This is what I'm saying. This whole coronavirus shit, bruv, coming, I swear to God, bro, I'm looking at shit now and I'm thinking to myself, bro, you know what happened the other day? I was looking at my wardrobe. I was staring at my wardrobe, yeah? I see Louis, Gucci, Versace. And I'm sat there and I thought, I can't even wear you. Where the fuck am I going to wear you to? Tesco's? Am I going to wear you to Tesco's? Then I went down to my shoes and I just see Louis, Gucci, Louis. And I just sat there and I thought, I'm such a dick. I am such a dick. And I'm sat there and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And why do I wear all this? To impress other people? So another guy can look at me and be like, yo, that guy got Louis on. And that's all you're doing it for, bro. You probably don't even like what it looks like. Imagine, bro, this is how fucked up social media has made people. It's made people into this. It's made people do things that they're doing now when you're only doing it to impress other people. You're only doing it to boost your ego. You're only doing it so you look at your likes and you're like, I got 40,000. Yo, this week I got 50,000, bro. I got 60,000. It's just to boost your ego. Fill my ego. Give me comments. Write this. Tell me how good I look. Please fill my confidence. That's all it is, bro. That is what social media is. And it's scary because when I look at it, I fell in that trap. And I'm still in that trap. I'm sitting here right now cussing the shit out of it. I'll probably be back on it in about 4 weeks after coronavirus, doing the same shit on a yacht going. I promise you now, bro, I'm telling you, it's fucked. When you look at it, when you deep what social media is, when you deep how us people, us youngsters, us people are living, it's fucking insane. It's insane, bro. Like, it's so insane. And I'm so, like, passionate about it now. I might change my mind in 4 weeks. So please, whatever I'm saying now, take this on board because this is me thinking straight. In 4 weeks, coronavirus is going to be gone. The Louis are going to be back on. The Gucci's are going to be back on. The Louis V glasses are going to be back on. And we'll be stunting for the gram. Don't you think it's mad, bro? Honestly. Sorry I'm ranting, but it's just, bro, it fucking winds me up.
No, it's important because, like, there's so many people, like you said, that actually look at other people's Instagram and then what happens, you know, their social media, and what happens is they start getting anxiety.
Carry on. I was just about to come to that, but go
anxiety
on.
And stress because they've got these expectations of what life can be like. You know, why am I stuck in my house when, you know, my dad's like a drunk? You know, he's abusing me, and you know, this guy's out there living that life, and what he does is this. So
that's what it does.
Let me do this and let me do that. And
bro, if I show you some of my DMs, I see you as my role model. I wish I could be like you. I wish this. I wish I had what you had. And I sit there sometimes. I'm like, but I'm going home now. I'm gonna go eat with my mum later on the same dinner table that you're probably doing too. But this is what I'm saying. So when you set that mark, like I look at Floyd Mayweather and all the guys above, and I'm like, yo, I want to get to that. You know, I want to be able to do that. But these guys have done it all. So what do they do now?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what's left for them? If you said to Floyd Mayweather, what's your expectations in life? Bro, he's had everything. He's had the yachts, he's had the jets, he's had this. What more can you do now? Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm doing it and when I'm doing all this shit, I'm looking at something.
How do you feel about people calling you a role model? Because for all intents and purposes, they're only saying it because of money. Based on, like, you know, NAZ has got money. So, you know what I mean? when, you know, I'm not saying that you're a good guy, or bad guy. You know, I think you're a really good guy, but you know, you could be a bad person having a really, you know,
I'm saying, why am I a
incident.
role model? I'm a role model because you see me flashing this whole 5-star lifestyle. That's why I'm your role model. Don't look at me as a role model for that. Don't look at me as a role model for that. Look at me what I'm doing, bro. Look at me how I am with family. Look at me how I'm doing other things. Don't look at me because I'm fucking on a yacht every time I go to Dubai. Don't look at me because I'm chilling with this person or that person. Don't look at me because I'm sitting there sprinkling Nusret salt. Fuck that shit. You know? And I'll be honest, bro. Like, even that. You go to them restaurants, bro. You two people, you're looking at about £400, right? Yeah. But the point that I'm trying to make is, every fucker in that restaurant, you know what they're doing?
Yeah.
This is all they're doing. They're not even having dinner anymore. They're not even eating anymore, bro. Yeah. I sat there with my girl and I'm like this. Yo, he's sprinkling salt. Yo, yeah, I'm in Nusret, yeah. What the fuck? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by how fucking crazy the world is, bro. Like, I've gone to dinner, I'm in Dubai, and I'm not even speaking to her. I'm not even speaking to her because I'm too busy on my phone. You know what I'm saying? And what am I too busy on my phone for? Because I want to impress people. Look at me, guys. Look where I'm eating. Look how I'm balling. Look at me. Look at me driving in my whip. Look at me living life. Look at me hanging over my balcony, chilling, sunset, glasses on. Look at me, guys. That's all it is. Straight, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Any fucker can sit here and argue this point with me. You are not going to tell me any otherwise, bro. I promise you now, I do it myself. I do it myself. I do it myself. I know people that pull off dumb shit just to get likes. This will go viral is the first thing they say. This video will go viral. Bro, you need to see the video I just recorded. It's sick. This video is going to do sick. What do you mean this video is going to do sick? That's what they kind of... You see what I'm saying? But your expectation.
Bro, you know what it is? It's like since starting all this like stuff, you know, editing videos, and stuff, bro, it is so much work. Yeah. And when I see certain people that are like, I don't know, like they're doing random shit with they're like swearing at their dad or something. You know what I'm saying? Innit?
And it shoots through the roof.
So it's like, all right, cool. So it should like they're gonna get the views, but they're like doing messed up stuff. Like, you wouldn't like. Why would you ever do this to your family or to yourself or whatever?
Exactly.
And you know, you're doing it for these videos, you're doing it for these likes, and bro, it's a lot of work to be doing, and then you're losing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You lose who you are, and
100%.
You know, that's why a lot of these celebrities, you know, as they get a bit older and they start realizing like, oh shit, what was I doing? Like that's why they go a bit crazy. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, I've just like messed up my life. I've like embarrassed myself so much. How can I ever kind of be normal again? You know what I mean? So it's a trap, man. Social media is a trap,
bro. It is. Social media is messed up. Like, listen, there's people that use YouTube for work. For example, let's just say you're doing it now. You need to get the views. This is your grind, bro. Right? Let's say Adam. Let's say Slim. Let's say all these guys. They're grinding, bro. These guys are editing. I see them, bro. Wake up in the morning. They're like this. Editing. They don't look nowhere. They don't even have breakfast. They're editing. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they're editing, they go out, they record, they come back, they're editing again. So when do you stop? Yeah. But they need to make their bread. You get me? But then you've got those ones. So you've got those that are working, and then you've got people like me. You know what I'm saying? You've got people. I'm on the bottom of that scale. I know some guys that are just they're taking the piss, bro. They're taking the piss, and they're literally living for the gram.
Yeah.
And you know Harris J.
Yeah.
Harris J once told me 4 years ago. He goes to me, Naz, you're a slave for the gram. And I said, what are you talking about? He goes, bro, you just driven this whole way to come and take a picture on the top of this hill, right? And it's cost us the whole day, and you've just done this so you can take a picture and post it on your gram, right? And he called me a slave for the gram many, many, many years ago, right? And I just thought to myself, and when I look back now, I'm thinking, fuck, like, shit, he was fucking right. He was right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like, social media, all of it's just kind of it's just messed up everybody, bro.
Where's your head at now then? Like, obviously you said that you're off it now. You're probably going to go on it then, you know, later on. When you do go back on it, you know, will you have a different approach to it, or are you still going to kind of do the same thing? Because that's what it is for, though, isn't it? It's for it's a photo book, isn't it?
It is a photo book.
There's nothing wrong with taking a picture of yourself.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with any of it. Take your pictures, put it up. But then there's doing what certain people are doing on it, trying to hold this whole rich life, this whole I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not showing the bad things that happen. And then you've got, like you said, there's people that are looking at you, having anxiety because they're thinking I should be doing that. But instead I'm sat at home just fucking twiggling my finger. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's that. But I mean, look, how am I going to go on it? I don't know, bro. To be honest, listen, one thing I learned, I need to humble myself. I need to humble myself, bro, because this whole trying to live this Insta life, whatnot, yeah, of course, I got it. I have the funds. I can afford to do it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you believe in bad eye? And like evil eye and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But this shit happens, bro.
Yeah.
This shit happens. I don't care what anyone says. People there that look at you and all you're doing is why... In a way, I feel like you deserve it. Why are you flaunting it? Why are you flaunting it? For what? For someone to look at you and be like, fucking look at this guy, look at this. So in a way, it's kind of, you're doing it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go out, post your pictures, whatever, cool. But bro, I was taking the piss. Put it that way. I want one of them guys that will just have money out and be, hey, look at me, look at my watches. I want that. You got, those are like the 6ix9ine and that were doing them kind of shit. I wasn't doing that. But I'm not going to lie, bro. I'll show it off.
Yeah. If you're in a nice car, you'll take a picture of it.
100%.
If you're at a nice party, you'll take a picture of it.
Listen, you know me, right?
Yeah.
I got 3 cars. Okay? I got 3 cars. When I'm in this is how crazy it is, bro, yeah? When I'm in my Mercedes, driving, show the Mercedes logo, whatnot, yeah? Right? When I get in my BMW, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I have another car that nobody knows about.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I have another car.
This one, yeah?
This one, that's the Audi Q7.
Yeah,
that's my courtesy car.
Oh, okay.
That's the other car, right?
Oh, okay.
But I have another car, right?
Okay.
A little Vauxhall.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with them.
Nothing wrong with Vauxhall.
Nothing wrong with Vauxhalls. But let me tell you something, bro. When I'm in my Vauxhall, I promise you now, bro, I drive my Vauxhall more than I drive my BM and my Merc and my Audi.
Yeah.
Right? I drive my Vauxhall more. You know why? It's quick, it's dirty, I don't clean it. I jump in, I wiggle around with it, come back, boom, 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 park it up, I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, bro? No one, not even you, know that I have a Vauxhall. You know why? I don't show it off. Why? Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
That's why. I think how crazy that is. It's mad, right? The one car that I drive the most, nobody knows about. But the 2 cars that I don't drive the most, everyone seems to know about. Why is that? Why do you think that is? Answer this question. Why do you think it is?
Why? But you're asking me.
Why? Yeah, I'm asking you. Why do you think I don't show that?
So it's, if you show a Vauxhall, I'll give you an example. I have a Vauxhall.
Yeah. No, I just saw it outside. Nothing wrong with them.
I don't show it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't it? Because it's nothing aspirational.
Of course.
It's not something that like a kid's gonna look at the Vauxhall and say, "Yo, I want to be that guy."
Yeah.
But if you've got the Merc, if you've got the Beamer, then you're stunning.
So what are you going to do when you're in that car? You're going to fucking post it, right?
Of course, yeah.
There you go.
100%.
Why? Why are you going to post it?
So that other people can look at me and say, yo, that guy is stunting.
Thank you very much. This is what I'm saying. That guy is doing something, bruv.
Yeah.
He's chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's mad, bro, how heads work. It's not just me, bro.
And it's crazy because you work hard to earn money to have a good life for your family. But then when you have that, you don't spend time with your family because you're too busy impressing other people with the things that you've got.
You ever heard that saying? Don't go broke trying to act rich for people that don't know who you are. I think it's. I think I've said that. Right.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's so true. It's so true, bro. It's so fucking true. You know. But this is what I'm saying, bro. You don't know where your money's gonna be, man. In 5 years' time, I might be broke. I might be on my ass, no money, nothing. And then I don't want people to laugh at me, bro. So from now, I just want to be able to make people be like, you know what, he's a good guy, man.
Are you thinking a lot more about death and like, because obviously coronavirus has changed your thinking?
Not because of corona. My whole aspect on corona is just, bro, I think it's all some fucking. I don't think it's bullshit. I think there is a virus, but I feel like the numbers aren't the correct numbers. I feel like there's a bit more propaganda to all that bullshit. But I'm not a politics guy. I don't know. It's my view on it. Some people say it's about mobile networks. Some people say it's about this. Some people say it's about that. Well, there's so many conspiracies.
Yeah.
Right now, the way I look at it is just put your gloves on, put your mask on, and just try and be as safe as possible. And if that's what you got to do. Do I think about death? I should.
You said it's something that like you don't like to think about too often.
Yeah, I should think about it. You know what it is, bro? Like I said, I've never faced it. And because I haven't faced death, you know, like, you want to know what's so crazy? Do you know how many funerals I've been to in my life? Have a guess.
3? None.
0.
0.
Yeah. I went to one from a distance. I was too scared to stand there and watch them. It wasn't really from a distance. I was there. I wasn't there.
You wasn't partaking in it.
I kind of over there while it was all happening. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to look down. It's mad, right? I'm just that scared of death. I'm just I don't know, bro. It's just a topic that's very like. You know, I've never experienced it.
The reason
that I've experienced death, because if you experience death, you're deaf. But I'm saying I've never experienced somebody die. That's very, very close to me. That's ruined me. That I've come home and I'm bawling my eyes out and I've had to bury them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I've never it doesn't cross my mind as much, and it should. You know, everyone, Muslim, Christian, whatever religion you are, you should all think about death, man, because it's all going to happen to us. We're all going to die.
Only 2 things in life are guaranteed: death and taxes.
Taxes? What do you mean?
You can escape your taxes.
What? I have to pay taxes?
You have to pay taxes.
Not necessarily. You get a good accountant.
It's a different podcast.
get a good accountant.
But yeah, death. I mean, every soul will taste death, right?
Every soul will taste death, bro. Every soul.
The reason I talk about death, actually, probably more often than not, is because it's my motivator. Because time is guaranteed to move forward. The last hour and a half that we've spoken, we're not going to get that back.
No.
You know what I mean? We can't go back to yesterday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, any one of us, I could leave here and then that's me
you
done.
could die on the way home.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Next week, any one of us could go, right?
It's crazy.
So it's one of those things where you have to live as if you're gonna kind of live forever, in terms of work as if you're gonna live forever, but like almost live your life day to day as if you're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what my mum says to me.
Okay.
Because the thing is with me, bro, I'm not the most religious. Like, I'll be honest, bro. I don't pray 5 times a day. I don't. I've been fasting, but I don't pray 5 times a day. Okay? Laziness. Shaitan gets the better of me. I'm gonna be real about it. I don't. But you should, and it's things like that just make you kind of think about, like, shit, like one day I might die.
You know quite a bit of Quran though, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing you, like, I think you were reciting Surah Rahman or something in your car with Sudais on.
Yeah, I memorized it. Yeah, not the whole Quran.
But
I've memorized quite of the early. Yeah.
So I'm guessing, like, from a young age, your mum put you through like Quran classes or taught you the Quran and stuff like that.
All of that, yeah. I did all of that. I had to, man. Otherwise, my dad would be on my ass. Hey, get to the mosque. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did it. I read it. Read the Quran 3 times. Memorized first Sifara, pretty much most of it, and then I know some other surahs along the way as well.
That's a lot more than, like, I think even me.
Yeah.
In terms of like memorization and stuff like that. So, don't put yourself down. No.
I did alright, but bro, look, it's all good and well me doing it. But when was the last time I picked up the Quran? That's the question. Forget what I know. It's worse to forget the Quran.
Yeah.
Which is probably what I've done. If I was to open the Quran now, bro, I will struggle. I promise you now, I will struggle. You know why? Because I'm too caught up in this bullshit. I'm too caught up doing all this other shit that I don't turn to the Quran. I don't turn to certain things. Because I don't fear death sometimes. Because I'm an idiot. And I should. And I think, you know what's crazier? The fact that I understand all this and I don't do it. That's what's crazier. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I get everything. Everything I'm saying, I understand it. But I'm not doing it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like I can talk a good game, but I can't walk that game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm doing.
There's a thing called the will to will.
Yeah.
So what that means is you can have the will to think something.
Yeah.
So I have the will to. I know what is right for me.
Yeah.
But do I have the will to
That's what it is,
act
bro.
out what's right for me?
That's what
you
it
know
is.
what I mean?
Everybody knows what's right for them. Everybody knows what's right for them.
Like everyone knows eat well and exercise every day.
But you're not going to do it.
Everyone knows that, right?
Bro, I had a kebab for iftar today. Bare chili sauce. Bare chili sauce. I did it. That's what I'm saying. It's mad. It's mad, bro. It's crazy and it's scary at the same time because, like I said, you know, with death and all this and that, like, I've never faced it, man. And, you know, I will face it. I will face it. I will face somebody dying. I will face maybe losing, you know, your parents or stuff like that. And, bro, I don't know how I'm going to cope with it. I don't know. It's easy. Like, when my mate lost his dad, I was there like, bro, be strong, be strong. But you know something? Doesn't matter. What I say is going to make you feel better. It's not going to make you feel better, bro. And that's what I'm saying. If I was to lose my mum now, or my dad, or whatever, no matter what you say to me, I am not going to feel better. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I am not going to feel better. And, you know, I'm very close to my mum. Me and my mum are like this. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just things like that, bro. It's mad. Like, when you think about it, it's a topic that I don't even like talking about. I'm surprised I've been speaking about it for this long. I don't even like really talking about it because it freaks me the fuck out. Like, I don't like it. I'm so, like, I was about to say against it, but no, I'm so, like, I just, please, make sure it doesn't happen to me. Make sure it doesn't happen to my mum. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else died, just leave these guys alone. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's mad. But we're all going to face it, bro, unfortunately. And this is the thing. You got to bet yourself. Yeah. When you die tomorrow, bro, and you're known as a dick. Imagine. Yeah. Imagine at your funeral, 20 people turn up. That's it. Is that what you want? Is that what you want to leave behind? That? Crazy, right? It's mad, bro. Like, this is a deep conversation, bro. This conversation's getting too deep, and I'm starting to think about shit now I don't want to think about. I got to go home today, and I'm going to think, fuck, man, what if I die? Yeah.
No, look, we won't go too deep on it for now. I think you know, we spent best part of 2 hours speaking today. Yeah. You know, from my side, like, you know, I think I could probably go on with you for the next 5 or 10 hours and speak about loads of different things. Yeah. But we've got suhoor. And we've got you know, the rest of the day to get through, and obviously people watching this as well. You know, they've got.
How long is this podcast?
It's about 1 hour 55, which is decent. Yeah, which is decent. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be like 2.5, 3 hours. So we've condensed it down to about 2 hours, which is good. And we've spoken about a lot of topics. Yeah, like different topics like mental health, death. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think there's been benefit in this, and I think that's the main thing is that let's leave everything with benefit. Let's leave the people with benefit. You know, I think you know, everything that you've said about kind of, you know, your relationship with Adam and what's gone on, the message that I've got from what you're saying is in essence a lot of this stuff is surface and petty, and underneath it, you know, there's a very, very good person, good relationship, and good people, and a good relationship that, you know, has kind of been damaged and tainted, which is a lot worse than any business and stuff like that. And an important message is to kind of communicate things between people. Like, if you've got a boy, like people watching and they've got a boy that they've got a problem with, like if they're in a similar situation, best thing to do is talk about it with them and just say to them, like, straight up, like, look, this ain't working no more. Let's speak about it, or show me what you need to show me, rather than kind of, you know, making it a big deal and making it a messy divorce, if you will. Because
a divorce,
messy divorce, and, you know, like your friends, you know, the kids, they're the ones who are, you know, that suffer, right? Yeah. So all the friends, but yeah, I think it's been refreshing to speak to you about that. I think there's a lot of a lot of hate flying around.
There was a lot of hate flying around, and I hope people watch this and they just be like, oh, you know what, forget all this bullshit. Let's go and concentrate on what really matters.
And that's important, actually, is, you know, after this podcast is almost just drop it and focus on your own life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whoever you are, whoever's like wanting to hate or whatever, don't get caught up in anyone else's drama.
Bro, I'll still get it. I'll still get it. Yeah. These are Doomy gangs. They're savage, man. You guys are savages. They'll come out and cuss the hell out of me. Yeah, fucking hell, man. He's still talking about him. You know, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck off. Seriously. But yeah, it is what it is, bro.
That's it, bro.
It is what it is, man. But Did you enjoy doing this podcast?
Bro, I appreciate it. I enjoy it. I always enjoy your company, bro. It's always, honestly, man, it's very inspiring sitting next to you and speaking
You're a
to you.
good interviewer. You know, I like you.
Thank
I
you
like
so
you.
much.
I like you.
You got an eye for talent, bro. When you said yes, look what you created. You created a monster now. But Nazizi, thanks so much for your time, my brother.
No worries,
and
like
hopefully we can link up again properly after Corona.
Yeah.
And obviously you had the event as well that got cancelled, so hopefully we can get that back on track. And yeah.
Love, bro.
That's
Appreciate
it, bro.
it.
Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you click the icon to subscribe and click either of the thumbnails below to watch the Nazizi episode 4 podcast or the Adam Saleh episode 6 podcast. And make sure to check out the website norisknoriz.com and order today with 15% off.